that uppercut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out there more. Claim that you're the best. You gotta show me, son. Actions over words, baby boy. Is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports,
Just for starters, I want to give a big shout out to the hardest shot in the MFN game. In the MFN game. Yes, indeed. This is Pop the Balloon AP33 or Find Love. Now, for the remainder, I'm going to be working on my English accent. You know, my British lingo. We're going to be talking about the dating scene once again and how it affects us if we was in this age group. Unfortunately for me, it's no longer possible. It's no longer possible. It's over. I pretty much accepted it. I can no longer remove my shirt and walk down the street and get the same magnetic attraction that I did when I was in my 20s, 30s. But depending on the days and how bright it is outside, I still get that moment where I said, hey, I can do it. You know what I mean? I can do it. Let's get down to it. EP33, Pop the Balloon, British lingo. Let's make it happen. Looking at this mate, obviously, his eye for fashion is his alone. To be honest, I don't care, but I'm not sure if the American sisters appreciate, the eccentric style that he's possessing. I mean, you know what I mean. Um, let's see how it plays out. Seems like his spirit is pretty decent, and he's on the up and up. But it all depends on the audience, the company, and how they look at this young fella and the way he's dressed. Oh yeah, he's a little kid at heart. You can tell he still has a little kid, and whatever's going on, he still has a little personality, kid at heart. He's trying. So far so good. The women, they haven't quite popped the balloon yet. That means they're contemplating, they're listening, they're trying to see what part of him they can fix. They're looking at him now. They say, oh, he's not a bad looking guy. So I'm just trying to filter through the maze and see what little pieces I can get. So, them and him can cross the finish line and everything can be great. You know what I mean? I mean, it would be quite difficult, but he seems like he still has, his kid years, on deck. You know what I'm saying? And he's trying to figure it out. But let's see how the woman thinks about it. Now it's about to get interesting. He's asking these ladies for clean eating. I don't think all of these ladies totally understand what clean eating's about. If you probably ask one or two, they say, I do. Remove my meat from the package and just a couple of droplets of palm olive. Yes, give them palm olive and wash my meat, rinse it off very, very well, and then it's ready for consumption. It's ready to be cooked. You know, he's asking a lot of these ladies, even though they're looking absolutely gorgeous. I just don't think they want the clean eating. They would rather make the appointment to get liposuction, and that's it. And I just want to be clear. The reason why you don't see the pop balloons yet, because like I said, they still believe there's HOPE. Really, I mean HOPE. There's hope for him, but they're just trying to see. They want to see for themselves. They want to have a conversation because every bit of 9 of them still have their balloon unpopped. And some of them are just being nefarious about it because they know damn well they're not going to pick this fella. But let's see how it plays out. I can tell you to be honest, right? What he really wants to say is the mushroom hairdo. It's not working for him. Hairdo. That's like 80s and 90s. I get a little smile because I remember, you know what I'm saying, the women walking down the street with the mushroom, the slight bob cut in the front. Just a little bit. I mean, I understand why he popped the balloon. She's dressed fairly nice, to be honest. But let's keep it moving. He's more attracted to the other ones. Blatantly. Lunica. Give it up for the high school teacher. She's out there teaching the youngins, the youth, the future leaders. Give it up for her. I like it. Kudos. To be honest, straight to the point, blade to the gut. Let's be honest, right? When I hear these ladies speak, I have to ask myself, are they making eye contact? She not once made eye contact with this fella. So it tells me she's pretty disinterested, period. Even though she's into some similar activities, what I'm saying, that he's interested. But she never once made eye contact. She might be a bit intimidated or disinterested. Just one quick point. If you really think about it, for me, if I would have said that I'm trying to get away from the dark skin, can you imagine? I'm getting away from the dark skin. Can you imagine the backlash, the vitriol? Could you imagine? I'm prejudiced towards my own kind. You know what I'm saying? If I would say I'm getting away from the dark skin and moving to the light skin, I could have said light skin, black woman, kept it a black woman, but they would have looked at it as if I'm trying to leave the sisters for a white woman. Yes, I would have absolutely been crucified.
Counselor for a graduation retention program in high school.
Okay. And why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Just listening to him speak more, it just made me want to go with my first thought, which was that he's not really my type. The aesthetic doesn't necessarily line up. Very
Like
handsome
that.
though, very
I
cute.
like that.
Okay.
Listen, the aesthetic. I think aesthetics is across the board. When you say aesthetics, the aesthetics. She said the black woman said the aesthetics, and he said he was that she was the least attractive. So which one would you put into the decorum? Would it be aesthetics or the least attractive? I would probably go with aesthetics. It dresses it up a bit different.
Just not my type.
Got it. And now she's someone that's your type.
Definitely. She fire.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Nice chocolate.
Yes, chocolate. Here we got one over here. Right here. Your name and age.
My name is Taylor. I'm 27.
And Taylor, what do you do?
I'm a software engineer.
Okay. And why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I popped my balloon because, I was trying to hear you out, give you a chance, and I liked your wants in a woman and everything like that. But yeah, I can't do the outfit, the animation.
What was that? I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do that. Now, I have to comment on this because verbiage is everything, especially when you're trying to do the British accent, the English accent. It's quite difficult, to be honest. But I can't do that. Is that a part of the American? I can't do that. Is I can't do that? Just help me out later. I can't do that. She can't do that.
Character is kind of childish to me. Sorry.
Okay.
Once again, I can only be me.
Right?
You know
Yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying?
true.
So, like, if it's too much for you, then, yeah.
Okay, now she's someone that's your type.
Yeah, I'll talk to her. She's pretty.
All right, thank you. And then we got one down over here. Your name and age.
Chi-Chi, 32.
And Chi.
First of all, before we get started with Chi-Chi, just want to say I'm feeling Chi-Chi. She's definitely for me. If I was back then, Chi-Chi is definitely for me. Beautiful, gorgeous, alluring sister. I mean, the baddest in the lineup. Absolutely gorgeous. I bet she eats clean. I'm curious to know what she has to say about the fella.
Chi, what do you do?
I'm a live streamer and entrepreneur.
Right. And why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I really tried to like just overlook and really just get into who he was. And as he started to talk, I started to not like him. I'm just a vibe person. His vibe just started throwing me off. First, I'm all the things that you're, into. I'm a personal trainer on the side. I'm into fitness, clean eating, all those things. Creative. But then I think it was your responses that would kind of threw me off. It was more so that.
Okay. All right. Same thing here. She's someone that's your type.
Fire. I like the fit too.
Thank you.
Judge on point.
Thank you. You too.
But,
You too.
Yeah, like I said, it could only be me. So
It's the shrug. I think it's the shrug. You're like, I think it was a shrug that everyone, you was like, well, you know what? I can't be. I was like, oh, man, you going to do that when you go out? Or so it was kind of.
I'm pretty chill. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I could be sarcastic, but, like.
Okay, I speak sarcasm. I get it. Okay.
Okay.
It was okay. It was that. It was just that. It was your responses. I was like, you're just digging a hole and just jumping in it.
Okay.
But definitely love your character. Love everything about you.
See.
Okay, thank you. And we had got another pop back over here. Your name and age.
My name is.
Before we move on from Chi-Chi, just want to let you know for you to check out her IG in case you fellas out there want to be a follower. This is something that I'm definitely going to start to do on some of these females, just so you can understand where they at. That's Chi-Chi's IG. She's sitting at 24.8 followers at the moment. And she does have some pretty decent pictures out there. Like I said before, very sexy woman. Seems like she got herself together. You checking out her IG, seems like she has a podcast going on and a surplus of other ventures. But it's definitely attractive. I don't know what her personality's like. Her personality can be absolutely a trash bin, to be honest. But so far, so good. She's definitely the hottest in this lineup. Period. Now, these two right here, the woman in the red dress, right, and the one next to her. Automatically, I seen them both pop their balloons at the same time. So for me, I'm saying to myself, they're partners in crime because they did it behind their back and they waited till the last minute, knowing damn well they wasn't going to pick him anyway. But they just waited. And it's almost like, someone catching you off guard, doing something behind your back, popping a balloon. It kind of shocked you a little bit. That's what they want to do. And they've been on the show before. So we will follow along and see how many times they actually continue this childish play.
It's Daisha. I'm 29.
Daisha, what do you do?
I'm an Airbnb host. I do life insurance.
Okay. So why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I just feel like the chemistry wasn't there. I think that you're a nice man with good values. I just don't think that we align.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fellas, listen to the language. Language is everything. That's why I like the language aspect of it, because you have to understand. Listening is the key. And what she just said, I don't think we align. That's a very nice, subtle way to dress it up. Instead of saying, I don't fuck with you. We don't, excuse me, we don't align due to your aesthetics and your childish behavior. We don't align. You understand? It's okay. We just don't align.
All right. Now, is Daisha someone that's your type?
It's fire too. It's
Thank
fire
you.
too.
You guys all fine.
Let's be clear. She is attractive, but
Hi, I'm Alicia and I'm 28.
And Alicia, what do you do?
So I am a lifestyle content creator. I'm a student and a cocktail waitress.
Right.
fellas, to be honest, when you hear cocktail waitress, you need to just be one of those vigilant thinkers and say red flag, red flag, red flag, red flag, because they get attention all the time. They work for tips. So a personality may be a bit entitlement. Might be a little bit entitlement. You know, cocktail waitress. It's not. It's something that I don't align with, to be honest. I just don't align with the cocktail waitress, the content creator. That's pretty much saying that she's her full-time job is pretty much what I do every now and then. A content creator. And every now and then go into the bar, the local pub, and have a couple of drinks.
Why did you end up popping your balloon?
I think we had some things in common. I love fitness. I like the video editing. I thought that was cool. The content creation. I think you do dress a little young for your age. Do you live in LA or something? You give
I
kind
live
of
in New
street.
York from the
Okay, you
Bronx.
kind of give me like
Yes.
LA, like streetwear vibes. And then I'm not the biggest fan of like long hair on a man. But I do think you're handsome. But those are my options. Those are my things.
She's not a big fan of long hair, but her hair is about 26s down the back of her spinal region. But the man, she's not a big fan of hair, long hair. Quite interesting. A little bit hypocritical, don't you think? Don't you think, missus? A little bit hypocritical.
Okay. All right. Same thing. Don't say she fire. Is she your type?
She's pressure.
Oh.
She's pressure.
Okay.
So like, I'm just saying, like, I would definitely approach you. You
Thank
you
you.
nice.
Yeah.
I know.
All right. Well, unfortunately, that is all of the balloons popped, but we do thank you so much for coming
I have
on.
a question.
Uh-oh.
So
See, I would appreciate if he just left, because it's over. The women have all spoken to him and it's over. But it seems like a very talkative lad, right? And he's about to just make absolute fool of himself. I'm just guessing, because it's time to exit stage left. Go.
Arlette, I do content, right? And
Okay.
I do a little skit where I'm a 5th grade teacher, and my kids want to say something to you. It's an
Uh-oh.
appreciation. It's nothing crazy. It's nothing
Okay.
crazy.
Okay. Let's hear this.
So yeah, they basically
So you say you made a 5th grade class?
yeah. So I'm a 5th grade teacher.
Oh, okay.
It's just me. It seems like his shoe size is about 5.5, 6. I don't know. It looks a little small to me.
Yo, Mrs. Arlette, on behalf of Mr. Graham's class, we want to give our deepest appreciation for letting the OG Mr. Graham on the show. And when I'm of age, I'm going to be a contestant, word too, no funny. And I would like to shout out my big bro, JJ, Mr. Perez, Angel. He couldn't make it to class today, but he the Gaza. Shh, Aiden, stop being gay in front of her audience. Do it for the dogs. Shout out to the girl he picks. You're a lucky one.
Oh.
And if no one picks him, we flame him when he gets back. Woo!
All right, ladies, let's give it up for him. I'll take the mic. Thank you.
Bye. Bye. Be gone. Overstayed is welcome.
All right, let's go ahead and bring out our next single guy. Hello, welcome in.
What in the holy name did I just see? Hold up. Me being a black American, I have to say this. It's not so much the color, but it's a whole bit of the color and the way the outfit looks. I'm absolutely appalled. Maybe it's just the holidays. That is one of the most god awful outfits I've seen on a man on this Pop the Balloon series.
All right, let's go ahead and bring out our next single guy. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
My name David.
And step that way.
It's David.
Dave?
Jesus.
David, how old are you?
I'm 30.
And what do you do?
I'm a postal carrier and a part-time investor.
Okay. And now what are some things you like to do for fun?
I like to travel, play the game, hoop. Play basketball, go to sporting events, read from time to time, and getting back in the gym, so I work out too.
Got it. Now, what are some things you look for in a woman?
Somebody who's kind, loving, understanding, down to earth.
Looks the fellas is looking for someone who's kind. Let's back it up a little bit. A tribe called Fresh. When I was growing up, I used to listen to a group called A Tribe Called Quest. Yes, I did. Even over here. And they had several songs that was hitters back in the day. But this guy, A Tribe Called Fresh. I see the wordplay. I see it. I see the wordplay.
All right, let's go ahead and bring out our next single guy. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
My name David.
And step that way.
It's David.
Dave?
David,
how old are you?
I'm 30.
And what do you do?
I'm a postal carrier and a part-time investor.
Okay. And now what are some things you like to do for fun?
I like to travel, play the game.
Fellas, I just want to ask the question. David says he's a part-time investor, and also he likes to play the game. I mean, what game? At 30 years old, what game? You're in the company of women, grown women. What game? Fellas, men, you have to be absolutely clear on what you express to these women, because already they believe that black men of today have a lot of catching up to do. Even though it goes both ways, it's still difficult to hear someone say, hey, I'm a part-time investor. I like to play the game. What is the game?
Hoop. Play basketball, go to sporting events, read from time to time, and getting back in the gym, so I work out too.
Got it. Now, what are some things you look for in a woman?
Somebody who's kind, loving, understanding, down to earth, and somebody's good with communication.
Okay.
I'd be damned. It seems like he's just described a woman from heaven. Hello, Eve. Are you there? Eve. I'm looking for Eve. Father God in heaven, can you send me Eve? This guy wants Eve because I don't think it's possible to find that particular woman down here on earth. And to be honest, I mean, it's laughable, but he said communication, kind, loving. I don't think he's speaking of a real individual. Let's be honest. You know what I mean? Let's be honest. Do you think you're going to find her here? Not a chance.
Okay, what are some deal breakers?
If you can't communicate.
Okay.
Like, if it's a problem, I want to address it at that time. I don't want to, 3 weeks later, I'm just sitting down. You be like, oh, I find it funny how you did such and such. Bring something up 3 weeks later. I forgot what I did now. So,
right.
So yeah, that's about it.
Okay, so we did get a couple of pop balloons. Let's go on over there, see why they ended up popping. Let's start here. We can have your name and age.
Hi, my name is Caroline, and I'm 32.
And Caroline, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
It's just the nose ring, and your outfit's nice, but Yeah, I don't really. It's not really my vibe.
Okay.
The shoes are nice too. It's not my vibe either. But the nose ring,
Mm.
and yeah.
Okay. Alrighty.
the tailor did an outstanding job. But I'm trying to ask myself, was the tailor blind or it was just a fashion statement? You know what I mean? I don't get it. Maybe that's just him. But the tailor, the fit, is okay. But everybody has their own style at the end of the day.
So now is she someone that's your
Oh,
type?
definitely. Yes, ma'am.
All right. What makes her your type?
She's pretty well put together. Apologize about the nose ring, but it's just something I like.
First of all, he apologized for the nose ring right away. It's not going to be a good look for you. You're apologizing for something you did with your own money. And look, it's just like me getting an earring. I have 2 earrings, one in each ear. Even though I never had an earring in my ear before, I apologize just because my date don't like it. If I'm apologizing, I'm on my way out the door. I'm gone. Say, hey, pick up the bill. I'm sorry. I won't be able to.
It's okay.
Don't
Thank
apologize.
you.
That's you.
Yeah, that's you.
All right. Thank you. Let's go on to our next lady. Your name and age.
Hi, I'm Alicia and I'm 28.
Okay. And Alicia, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I like the color pink. That's my favorite color, but I don't know if I think you might be a little too snazzy for me. Like I like a little bit more of like a classic, more gentlemanly look, but it's giving a little bit Southern, like guys from the South always have nice, colorful suits. And I don't know if I love the pink. It's kind of giving Easter, but you seem sweet. Like I like your interests and stuff like that.
Oh, she's just adorable. She's just adorable. You know what I'm saying? Let's go back to she's just adorable. Pink is her favorite color. You heard what she said, right? Pink is her favorite color. But she has on a tight black condom wrapper. Doesn't that look like a contraceptive? If you was at the red light district, I mean, be honest. I mean, come on. Damn near half a sleeve on your arm and a dress that's pretty much saying, once you leave here, you're going to be a cocktail waitress. And you're speaking about someone dressed a little snazzy. Seriously.
But it's giving a little bit Southern, like guys from the South always have nice, colorful suits. And I don't know if I love the pink. It's kind of giving Easter, but you seem sweet. Like I like your interests and stuff like that.
What do you mean by what's snazzy?
Snazzy, a little razzle dazzle. I don't know. You have like the accents in your hair and like the nose ring, and it's a pink suit. It's just giving Eastery.
Okay.
But not.
Fellas, I want you to understand how she's basically using pretty much euphemisms once again. First, it was a line, and now she's saying snazzy. But what she wants to say is she don't know what side he's really on. You understand? That he's a little snazzy. Are you masculine or the other side? It seems like she's trying to be absolutely like she's at work. She don't want to offend nobody. She wants to keep it a pretty much professional, classy, and bullshitting at the same time.
Not in like a bad way, but I mean, I don't know.
Okay. All right. And now is she someone that's your type?
Oh, definitely. I
Okay.
definitely will talk to her.
All right. What makes her your type?
She pretty, like I say, well put together, like
Thank you.
tattoo.
All right.
Thank
cool.
you.
Thank you. Let's go on over here. Your name and age.
My name is Daisha and I'm 29.
And Daisha, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I think that you seem like you're really nice, really sweet. It's just that I don't really like the dangly earrings. It's the accessories for me. I know that looks aren't everything, but I'm just not attracted. I'm sorry.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Understandable.
All right. Now she's someone that's your.
Once again, Deja, you don't like it. Okay, I get it. I get it. You don't like what you see in front of you. I get it. It's a lot going on. Hair dye, maybe a processed beard, front braids, clean cut though, clean cut. Let you say dangly earrings, okay? But looking at your attire, did you forget to give Victoria back her secret? Understandably, she comes to a show and she has a red dress, black lace. It's just not cutting it. It's just not cutting it. It gives me street vibes. It gives me I want to go to the Magic City, if you know what I mean. And see if you have potential. That's what it gives me. But that outfit, both of them, off the mark.
Your type.
Yes, sir. I'll talk to him.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh yeah, I was like, sir.
I'm sorry. Yes, ma'am.
All right. And what makes her your type?
Like I said, well put together, like the red dress.
Thank you.
And then we got one right here. Name and age.
My name is Micah. I'm 30 years old.
See what Micah has to say. 30 years of age. Be honest, 30 years of age.
You end up popping your balloon.
I think it was just that initial attraction.
pretty.
Again, I'm really big
very
on
cute.
making sure that someone matches my aesthetic. I like to dress up a lot.
Aesthetic.
And I just
What's
feel like he's a little
aesthetic word again?
overdressed for me.
Overdressed.
Okay. All right. So, I mean, he could change it up. You know, are you dressed like this all the time?
I dress up and not like this. They said come dressed to impress, so
Right.
you know, like
He's
you know,
not
I had to be
lying.
different. Have
That's what
pink,
they
have
say. Come
white,
dressed
you
to
know, so-
impress.
Yeah,
That's
but
what
I
he
think
did.
that
The
first
fella did it.
impression is very important. So the first time I see the fit that you pick, it's a big deal for me because that lets me know what you would wear in future situations. And so I'm just not necessarily feeling it.
Okay.
Excuse me. Once again, I understand the way they see his fit, but look at her fit. It's look like seaweed wrap, a lettuce wrap. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's just like a beef lettuce wrap. The dress is not so much something that was on the display in front of the store. It's not. It's something that's in the back, and they have to go get it because it's on clearance. You know, it's on clearance and say, hey, maybe this can fit your budget. Maybe this can fit your budget over here. Let me run into the back and get it if I can find it. But no room for talking.
Got it. No, she's someone that's your type.
Yeah, I'll talk to it. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. It's gone over here. So you're hanging on for a while. Your name and age.
I'm Kenyani. I'm 27.
Okay. And why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Well, you know, you just made the comment, you know, they say to dress to impress and stuff like that. And it's just kind of going along the same lines, like aesthetically, you know, I'm a creative, I model, I like to express myself in fashion, you know, I'm okay with, you know, going outside the box, but I just feel like aesthetically, like we wouldn't even look like we match aesthetically, which kind of tells me something a little bit internally too, because it's like creative expression. So I feel like there's misalignment there could be further misalignment, but
Misalignment, fellas. Understand. Pay attention. Misalignment. First, we deal with alignment. Now she's speaking misalignment. So she's not in alignment. There would be a misalignment if these two had to go out in public and enjoy a night on the town. They couldn't do it because she's looking at him now as if his brain is not suitable for change. Absolutely rubbish. Rubbish. Absolutely.
do like your values. You seem like a really sweet man, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm confused about what you said, but okay.
Absolutely.
Which part's confusing?
She said we weren't aligned aesthetically, so I was just like, I just want to understand it.
So aesthetic alignment, like, do we mesh aesthetically? Like, I feel like the way I express myself creatively, you express yourself differently. So there's misalignment in how we express our sense of fashion.
Oh,
bullets.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I wouldn't wear a suit everywhere, but you know, they said, like I said, they say dressed in impress.
It's not about you wearing a suit. It's just about like the way we express ourselves creatively. It does not mesh or align
Keep
or match.
moving, fella. Move it.
All right. No, she's someone that's your type.
Yeah, I'll talk
No,
to her.
no,
like I
no,
said,
she's not.
I like
not.
somebody that's,
Stop.
you know, being themselves. So yeah, definitely.
What I don't like is men
Let's
up
go
here
over
lying.
here. Name and age.
My name is Lunica. I'm 27.
And Lunica, why did you end up popping your balloon?
So I liked what you were saying. You seem very kind, but the comment about the nose ring and you apologizing, I want a man who exudes confidence and who is unapologetically him. And it just seems like that wasn't what you were giving. So
I mean, I just apologize because I wasn't her type, you know. But you see, I ain't take it out, so like I'm still gonna wear it.
Right.
So
I understand.
but she very pretty. I definitely talk to her.
Okay.
You get the balloon back.
She don't want no balloon for
No,
you.
it's okay.
Put the pink and white.
So
David, let me address something right quick, David. It's gone. That mean initially they had a thought process and then they changed their mind. The balloon is gone. Don't ask for it back. You're begging. Now you're playing into the hands of what she was telling you as the reason why she popped her balloon. Because she wasn't quite sure of yourself. She wants a domineering man. I don't believe it, but she wants a domineering man. You come off as an uncertain young man, like you're not sure of your decision making, who you are, and stand on all 10 on who you are in life and what you like. You know what I'm saying? Your alignment with every other woman when they see you walking down the street. You know, you have to stand on it, David. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why she popped the balloon.
it was just the nose ring and him like apologizing.
Yeah, like if you exude confidence, you wouldn't apologize for something like that. If someone doesn't think you're their type, then it is what it is. But the fit is trim. You put it on, okay? Even though it might look like Easter Sunday, but you still look good. You look good.
Now she's talking. See, David, you're hanging around. When you're speaking to a lady, her voice is deeper than yours. It's time to keep it moving. I'm just being honest. You have to keep it moving. In the military, we have this movement called a right step, and all you do is you step with 11 inches in between each heel of your foot, and you move to the right or the left. You know, right or left step. In this case, you should be right stepping to the next lady.
Man alone.
I love the hair.
I was just saying, it's like I really wasn't. I was just apologizing that
My goodness,
I wasn't like
somebody
I
help
wouldn't
this
say her
fella.
type, but that we weren't a mix.
He's down hard.
From wasting her time.
He's even going deeper, digging.
All right. Okay.
He's digging a hole.
Let's go over here. Your name and age.
I'm Taylor. I'm 27.
And Taylor, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I like everything you said, and we can, like you said, you don't wear that every day, so that's fine. But we both can't have the hoop. And I don't like wearing studs, so like I just that's all. That's all.
I mean, I switch it up sometimes. I put stud hoop. I
Okay.
just
Oh
love the
my
hoop.
God, man!
I respect
Please,
Okay.
don't
He
do
said he
it.
changed his up.
Don't do it.
Okay. Yeah. But now it's like I got it in my head, and then it's like I always wear my hoop. So when you want to switch it up and wear yours too, I'm gonna be like,
So you're not attractive.
To all the men out there, when you're talking about aligning yourselves with the fashion, right? This is what you have to deal with. It doesn't really quite has to do with what's inside your cranium cap, your skull, that will allow you to make changes. But in this case, you see that it's quite difficult for these ladies to get past the aesthetics. Forget what the organ, the brain, the muscle, your thought process. It doesn't matter. All you want to do is aesthetically look pleasing and be a shitbag on the inside. It's pretty much what it seems this day and time. You can come dressed to impress personality, but be an absolutely slimeball personality.
To like men who wear hoops.
yeah, like you can have your nose pierced, but I'd rather just be the stud. I don't know. It's just but yeah.
Okay. Alrighty.
I respect.
Is she someone that's your type?
Oh,
No,
she wearing a blue
absolutely
dress.
not.
No, with shoes too. So everything.
David,
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
David
Going over
needs to
here.
act
Name and age.
stage
Hey,
right.
I'm Ken.
Ken, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
You seem like a very nice guy, and I love the jewelry in your hair. It's just I prefer that clean, low cut with the waves. It's just a preference, but
Yeah.
it looks great on you.
I appreciate it.
See, if I was to say what I prefer when it comes to her, it would automatically seems like I'm being offensive. But I get when low cut. Most this day and time, the men don't wear low cuts with waves. you know, especially in 30s, 40s. Not a huge percentage. Not a huge percentage. But to each his own.
So, same thing over here. She's someone that's your type.
Yeah, definitely my type. Like the low cut, like you. So I guess you want to be matching, but yeah. I just started growing my hair and I seen how it curled up, so I'm like, I'll just keep it. So
No, you got a pretty texture. I like it. Yeah.
thank you.
Pretty
thank you.
texture.
Good hair.
That's another word, texture.
Okay.
Hey, if we ever said that a woman had, oh man, I like the texture of your hair, you can guarantee that it's going to lead to a full-blown riot. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? A full-blown riot. I like the texture of your hair. Listen to the words that is being used, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Listen to the word that is being used. Alignment, misalignment, aesthetics, the texture of your hair. I like the texture. Could you imagine telling a woman the texture? I like the texture. What do you mean? What exactly? The texture of your hair. Be more. This is a freaking. This is a lace front. What do you mean the texture? Well, I just thought I'll tell you I like the texture of your hair. Come on, man.
Hey. Your name and age.
Chi-Chi, 32.
Chi-Chi.
Why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I'm trying not to go off the whole initial attraction thing, so I want to hear everyone out. And then the more I heard, and I'm also blind, so I couldn't see. So as he started to get closer, I started to see, and I was like, okay, I'm good. It was just like they started the hoop earring, then just certain things. And I was like, wait, what? I couldn't see any of that. So to each his own, but I think you got your own personality, your own style. I love it. It's just not for me.
Okay. Got it. Same thing here.
Yeah, like her hair, all that. So
Thank
yeah,
you.
my type.
Texture.
Okay.
Tell her she had. You
got
like
all
the
types of
texture.
types, huh?
Tell her you like the texture of her hair.
All right. Well, unfortunately, that is all of the balloons popped. We do thank you so much for coming on. Let's give it up for him, ladies. I'll take this mic. Thank you.
What if your smile could go from looking like this?
Jeez.
Go ahead and bring out our next single guy.
Quite interesting.
Hello. Welcome in. Let's go ahead and start with your name.
I'm Danny,
Danny, how old are you?
39.
39. And what do you do?
I am a senior partner with
Does it seem like Danny is slow to move? He's so relaxed. Like he just got up from the bar. You know? He hate to come up here and it was his time. He was in the middle of happy hour. Seems like he's just a little bit relaxed, carefree. You know what I mean? Be honest.
premium tax advisors. So I do taxes.
Okay.
You know, get you a boatload of money every year. Fast and legal.
All right. Legal is the main part.
Most definitely.
Okay. And now what are some things you like to do for fun?
For fun, I'm an adventurous geek. So I'll play chess, but then I'll go mountain climbing. But I'm not like a super adventurous. Like I ain't about to skydive and nothing like that. You know, I like mountains and I like being outside. I like to hoop.
Okay.
You know, but I like to read. I'm really into self-development and stuff like that personally.
Hey, self-development. I'm sorry, I'm done with the British side for today, but I'll play around with it as I've done for several years. But this guy right here seems clean cut. I mean, he looks clean cut. Look like he got himself together, deals with taxes and everything. And it's hard to predict what these women are looking for when it comes to clean guys who come in there and they're dressed a certain way. Like, you know what I'm saying? The shirt itself, it's not too much over the top, the slacks and everything. You know, you remember the lady on the last one said she would like a man with a clean fade and waves. Well, he has a clean, cut fade. And, I'm just saying it's a low cut, right? So let's see how he fares with the lineup.
All right. Now, what are some things you look for in a woman?
From a woman, It's really mindset. So one of my favorite quotes is it's not who's for you, but who's with you on the climb to the mountaintop.
Okay.
So it's like, are you in it with me, in life with me? You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So that's first and foremost the mindset, because I'm an entrepreneur. So if you don't
Right.
understand that, then we ain't gonna get along no way. And then but I want her to be nice to other people. She can be a little mean to me, but she got to be nice to everybody else. And then just, allergic to giving up. You know what I'm saying? Once we in it, just let's rock it out. Let's figure it out.
Okay. Now, what are some deal breakers?
I'm gonna be honest. I like when he said allergic to giving up. For all of you that complain about, my verbiage, I always it's not a day that don't go by if I'm really over exaggerating the point, purposely using words that's in the dictionary. How it becomes natural in just conversation is just nitpicking somebody else's dialogue. That's all. And playing around with it. That's all it takes, man. You have to play around and nitpick somebody else's dialogue. And if it's something that you want to archive and keep, and retransmit it for another day, you either write it down or you remediate it over and over again. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Allergic to giving up now.
I was nervous.
If you don't understand the difference between like a good wig and a bad wig, we not gonna work out. I think that's a disorder. And then she probably got a bad wig.
But he said she probably got a bad wig. So I'm gonna be right here. It's about to be trouble brewing immediately. He said the one on the end who has the bellhops on probably has a bad wig. Now I know he was just joking. He was being delightful with it, kind. You know what I'm saying? Kind-hearted. But look at her face though, the one on the far end to the right. She's peeved at the moment. She's disapproving of what he said about a wig. And look, yes, I'm making a big deal about it because you hear women talk about the males, right? The cut. Either the hairline is a certain place or it got a bald spot or the fade and all this other stuff, right? But when it comes time, if we just say just something just subtle about their hair, something that they have to deal with on a regular basis, it becomes World War Infinity because they'll never let you live it down.
Like just being like mean or like an angry drunk, I don't like that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
Okay.
I mean, it's other things, but I don't know.
Right,
you know
right,
what I'm saying?
okay.
I just figured that out when we figured out. I'm like, nah, you tripping.
Okay. We did get a couple of pops.
Yeah.
Let's go see why they ended up popping. Let's start here. Your name and age.
I'm Alicia and I'm 28.
Okay. And Alicia, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I feel like there are a few things, especially as he continued talking. I am adventurous. Like I want to go skydiving. I actually just went paragliding this year. So that's something I'm interested in. I think that'd be fun with my partner.
Mm-hmm.
I feel you on the wig thing, but kind of like let women have women's business. Like let girls be girls. I hear you, but I don't feel you. I just thought it was like a little petty. And the, oh, you can't read comment. Baby, I'm in college. I read. I thought that was just a little like back and forth, I just didn't like all the extra commentary, the little side comments. I don't know. I feel like we're both kind of witty. I don't know if we'd go together.
Oh.
It's amazing how she's saying she don't like the comments and everything, right? How she's nitpicking about the little basic commentary that he gave. But she was the same one up here telling the guy before, Dave, who had the pink and white on, that he seemed a little snazzy. She really didn't want to say that I think you're playing on both sides of the fence. I just kind of get an idea who will wear outfit out like that. You have a nose ring, you have hanging earrings, you know what I'm saying? You have this, that, and the other. Yeah. Same one. She has an issue with his commentary, but she was so touchy you know what I'm saying, about his outfit, the way he looked, the rings that he had in, all that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna know unless we find out.
No, thank you.
Oh.
I thought it was just a little rude. I didn't like that.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Okay. So Danny, is she someone that's your type?
She popped her balloon on me. Yeah, ain't nobody who popped a balloon on me my type. But now she cool. She cool. I ain't paragliding, skydiving, none of that. So I'll wait for you and try to catch you if something messed up. But I'm not doing that.
Okay.
So if that's something you want to do with your partner, more power to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But no, she fine though.
Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you. Let's go on down to our next pop. Okay. Never mind. We'll stop right here. Your name and age.
I'm Daisha and I'm 29.
Okay. And Daisha, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I'm just a very spontaneous, adventurous person. I went skydiving in the summertime. I had a blast. So something I see with my future partner is just something that we can just be spontaneous and adventurous together. I would love to go skydiving again. I'd love to go cliff diving. Does it seem like it would be a good match?
You could do all that.
Yeah.
That ain't got nothing to do with me.
Is he wrong? Was he wrong? Yo, was he wrong for saying that? Was he wrong? He's not wrong for saying. He said that don't have anything to do with me. And I think this guy right here is going to piss off a lot of these women because he's just keeping it simple minded. And just for both of these ladies to talk about paragliding and skydiving, what does it got to do with relationship? What does that got to do with you being more, having more spontaneity? What does that got to do with anything? It has absolutely nothing to do. It just say you went skydiving, and nothing changes while you're up there. You're just hoping to make it back down here the way you can have feet on the ground and continue with your basic daily routine. That's it.
My experiences with my partner.
I feel you. Man, they had an 18-year-old kid who mama just got awarded $40 million because he ain't make it. I'm not doing it. I don't care. I'll be by myself.
It's my time.
Well, to be honest, sir, you're over exaggerating. That was on a carnival ride. Okay, that was on a carnival ride, and the young man that you're talking about was a bit over the weight capacity. And once the machine abruptly stopped at the bottom, he came out of his seatbelt and hit the ground at a high rate of speed.
Time.
Hey, shit. Not like that.
So you're not catching me up there?
Nah, never.
All right. Now, is she
Can't do
someone
it.
that's your type?
She fine. You know what I'm saying? Shit, yeah, she fine.
Okay. Thank you, Deja. And we got one
Her
back
wig look
here.
nice.
Your name and age.
I'm Caroline and I'm 32.
Okay. And Caroline, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
To be honest, I like somebody that's more like physically fit, like working out. I like the way you dress and things like that, but a little bit more.
I mean, it take a little time, 2025 my year, but it's cool.
Find the perfect name right now.
£10 in the last 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? And then I used to be on a wrestling team. So when I really get focused, because I ain't made the basketball team, but I really get focused, I know how to cut weight. So 2020, I've been starting out. I ain't want to wait till New Year's. I wanted to, start December and I'm tired of eating the same thing for Thanksgiving and all that stuff. So I won't go eat none of that shit no way.
Gotcha.
So, but it's cool though.
I commend you on losing the weight. Keep it
I
up.
appreciate you. I'm gonna be swole next year.
Oh God. And now, Daniel, she's someone that's your type.
Yeah, she cool. She real pretty. Yeah.
To be honest, fellas, every female have their type. A female can place that label on you that they will want you to be fit and everything like that. But like I said before, man, I've laid it out for you all. It's extremely tough to be in a relationship with both of you all or eating clean. Eating clean is no fried foods, bake, seared, pan seared, stuff like that. Very little sodium or salt on your food. That's a very tough habit to undergo. And look, it's kind of unhealthy to be that way all year round because your body crave certain healthy fats. So to say that you like somebody a little bit more fit, well, fellas, try going to the gym without your woman and see how many times, if you're in shape, you know what I'm saying, you got your shit together, and see how many times she pops up on you. Yeah, they want you to be in shape, but what goes along with being in shape? Is she's gonna be okay with you being in there with all those other females that's in shape, fit? You know what I'm saying? Is she content with herself? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she don't have no insecurities.
You know what I'm saying? Got some pretty lips and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Pretty toes. So yeah, she rock.
Cool.
Thank you. She got a nice little smile. She seemed like she can take
do
a
have some
joke.
pretty lips.
I joke 80% of the time and tell about my money until the middle of tax season.
I mean, are we lying? Look, he gave her a compliment and she took it as if he was kind of being offensive. She does have pretty lips. She has pretty full lips. You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with that? Like you said, you like fit, right? So you have someone who's giving you compliments based off how you look. And she is a very attractive woman, right? And she do have full lips, great skin tone. Her hair matches her skin tone. The type of dress she has on, it's not over the top. Nice color grade. You know what I'm saying? So you want a man that's fit, but you have a man giving you a compliment, like a lot of men probably do, especially if you're working out in the gym. And it gets to a point where those compliments just bounce off.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's cool.
Thank you. And we did get a couple more pops down here. Let's start with your name and age.
I'm Kenyani. I'm 27.
And Kenyani, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I ended up popping my balloon because at first I'd say that there wasn't initial like attraction, but then I heard your sense of humor, some of your values, and your thirst for knowledge and stuff like that. I was like, okay, cool. I love his mindset.
Thirst for knowledge,
But
y'all.
then
Thirst
when
for
I heard
knowledge.
some of the responses back to like other people's, wanting to go skydiving and stuff like that, and then you're like, oh well, you can do that, and that ain't got nothing to do with me. They're expressing, how that's something they like to do, like the quality time of doing that with their partner, the experience with their partner, but still it's kind of like okay, they ain't gonna do with me. So it's kind of like in further arguments, if there's something that we have to compromise on or I want to feel supported with and stuff like that, it's just kind of like, if you don't want to, then how are we gonna meet middle
Look,
ground?
if you want to hop out of a plane, that's on you. I'll be right there at the bottom. I'm not doing that. I don't have to do what you do to support you. You understand
Facts.
what I'm saying? That's just
Facts.
y'all just stuck on the skydiving thing. Y'all tripping. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
talk
But
your shit,
at the
man.
same time, like outside of skydiving, because it's like skydiving is like the number one thing that I'm not doing. But everything else I'm open to. But I'm not just gonna be like, hey, I might die, I might not. Shit. I'm not.
Understood.
You know what I'm saying? And then actually, if you listen to it's my.
Do you see Kenyani's expression? I mean, Kenyani seems like a woman who, you know what I'm saying, it could be very argumentative. She seems like she would have good conversation if it's substance to the topic. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure. But with that, not smiling, her lips poked out, and this is just a first type of, first perception is everything, and you know what I'm saying? And this is just a passerby right here. This is not even something you have to commit to, and you're talking about what he said about two other women who said the same exact thing about skydiving. What makes you think in order to duct tape a relationship for it to have any type of glue, And like they said early, cohesiveness. We have to go up thousands of feet and jump out of a plane together. And then we get down to the ground, depending on how both of y'all feel. You know, the woman, I mean, hey, that it's nothing in the dating book that says, hey, go skydiving at least twice a month, and it'll definitely keep your relationship together for life. I never heard of that yet. Have y'all?
Man, so he's a $50 billion man. He says if you want to get over your fear, that's one thing that he actually promotes, and I still wouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just not doing it. I just feel like I don't have no control. But you know what I'm saying? It's cool. You know, if that's what y'all want to do, you can do a skydiving episode.
Maybe you do a
And now,
skydiving
Danny, is she
episode.
someone that's your type?
I mean, she cool. She just seemed like she wouldn't really get my sense of humor. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, it seemed
You're
like,
right
you
about
know,
that. She wouldn't.
she all right.
Okay.
She all right. She got nice hair though. You know what I'm saying? Cute little face. You know what I'm saying? That's
Sounds
cool.
good. Let's go over here. Your name and age.
My name is Lunica. I'm 27.
Okay. And
You said
Lunica.
Ludacris?
Lunica.
Oh,
Lunica.
my bad.
I used to get that a lot as a kid.
Oh no.
You want to skydive too?
I would. It's not at the top of the list.
So Lunica, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Everything you said was great. I just think you seem like a argumentative person. Like you won't budge on certain things, and I don't really feel like not that, but like in other areas, I don't really feel like going back and forth.
Well, it's the only area we done discussed.
But I'm just
See?
saying,
You know
in
what I'm talking
future disagreements or conflict,
Let me
it just
tell you
seems
how
like
I
you
ended the
seem very
argument.
defensive.
Let me see. Well,
Even with the way she made a comment about if she was your type, and you were like, well, she pop.
Do you see how she's smiling? Kiani, she's smiling now because look, I'll break it down for you. When Kiani was defending how he responded to the two females, the second and third female down to her right, he had to explain himself and say, hey, I'm just not going skydiving. What does that got to do with me and this, that, and the other? So now here's another one who feels some type of way about how he responded about skydiving. It's one thing that's happening that's been going on for the last, 4 years heavy, and that is women empowerment. You know, it used to be the Me Too movement, and I don't have a problem with women empowerment, but when you speak on it, it's like they act like it's a virus or it's poison ivy or something. Like they're up here defending one another, and they just met. So therefore, the man is going through the same process for which you're going through right now in the lineup. And you're saying he's argumentative, and you feel some type of way about what he said to the female Kiani, and then what Kiani spoke on to the other females talking about Scott. Bro, what are y'all doing? And she's saying, look, she's saying he seems argumentative, but she seems like she has to have the last word.
Popped. And I was like, oh.
Well, look, sweetheart, it's one-on-one.
Mhm.
Individually. You can't listen to other folk and expect that to happen with us. But look, how I handle arguments is you say what you got to say, I say what I got to say, and once you retort from that, we make a decision. I don't argue. I think that's a soft man trait. You understand what I'm saying? Because I am a solution based. We don't argue. We look for a solution. If we can't find a solution, then maybe the solution is we can't find each other. You understand what I'm saying? But it's solution-based situation. When you listen to Elon Musk and stuff like that, when you get to a certain status, you just looking to solve problems. Bless you. Understand what I'm saying? But when you get to a certain status, you just looking to solve problems. I don't argue with females because at the same time, like that's a female trait. You understand what I'm saying? So you say what you gotta say, I say what I gotta say, we retort, and I'm done. You understand what I'm saying? I listen twice as much as I talk, to be honest with you. But it's cool though.
Okay. So now Danny, is she someone that's your type?
She cool. But hell no, a little bit. Like, I don't know. Because I really go after a woman treat me. You understand what I'm saying? If you pop me a balloon because I don't want to jump out no airplane, you know, it's kind of hard to see if you my type or not. You know,
I feel where you're coming from though. You know what I'm saying? If you feel some type of way based off what was mentioned down the line, then it's an issue. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely an issue. And he seems like definitely he's not one of those guys who's just gonna be a target. You know, he's not gonna have a bullseye on him. And every time you feel some type of way, you're gonna say, stand right there while I throw these darts. You know, he just doesn't seem like that type of dude. And that's good to stand up for yourself. But some, you know, some of us men will look at the female and then we will always seem like we have to somehow capitulate. We have to show some type of subordinate status so we won't drive them off just based off their looks and appearance. And it's definitely more than that in life.
I'm saying my type is really like is words of affirmation. I said this on the first time. How you talk to me really makes me want to do things for you. You understand what I'm saying? So like, it's a lot of beautiful women. All y'all beautiful, but if you ain't talking to me right, you ain't my type. So I ain't get a chance to hear it because she just got stuck on what I said to another chick. You know.
So if you're in a relationship and you don't like what your person is saying to you, how do you handle that?
Like I said, I have to listen.
You just said salute.
How can I handle anything if I don't understand where you're coming from? You know what I'm saying? I gotta listen. Like I'm a leader, baby. So
facts,
if
bro.
you to be a great leader, you got to be you got to listen to the people who's behind you. So if we in a relationship, we talking to each other. If you are counting on me to make decisions, I have to understand what makes you tick. Have to understand what makes you happy, what makes you smile, and I can only do that by listening to you. You understand what I'm saying? We just in this position right now
And that
where
goes
I have
both
to
ways.
respond, but most of the time, 9 times out of 10, I'm just listening, because then I can know where the disconnect is, and I can fix that. We can find a solution and can move on. But I ain't jumping out no plane. So you know, if that's what y'all want, it ain't happening. I don't care.
Thank you.
You're not a child. You're
not a child. You're a man. So you have to absolutely present yourself as such
My name is Taylor. I'm 27.
all the
What's
time.
up, Taylor?
Taylor, why did you end up popping your balloon?
It was really just your age. Like I'm like 12 years for me. That's a little pushing it. And you probably are like set in your life. And I'm just now getting to the point where I'm like settling. And I don't know if that would work. That's
I mean, the only way you can know is find out. But what you mean setting your life though? What you mean by that?
Just as far as like you were deep in your career, and like family wise, I don't know if you have kids or anything like that already. Like I don't have kids, and like career wise, I'm still trying to climb the ladder. So I'm not.
Well, life
you're
is
honest.
always
You're
about
not
consistent
established.
growth. You understand what I'm saying? Like I haven't always been doing taxes. You know, that's something that came later on. You know, so how I would handle that is like, okay, you young, you 27, you got no kids. I got a son that's 18, he's taller than me. So it's like, all right, as you learning and growing yourself, I can assist with that. You understand what I'm saying? Because we always learning and growing. You know, especially when you get
He's a bit
old,
long.
like every aspect of your life is something
letting him
different.
go,
You understand? So that's the whole point about relationships. Can we grow together? So it's this tax season. After that, it's travel season. Then it's commercial real estate. It's always a continuous learning and growing. If you ain't continuing learning and growing, you dying. Yeah, I don't want to die.
Yeah.
So, you know, we just moving forward with that. But, you know, 27 is around my age range. Is cool because you mature, but you don't get all your immaturity out the way. So now it's like, okay, I want to do this. How we do this? I can invest mentally, financially, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you don't know until you hop into it.
I understand.
I ain't hopping out no plane.
Daddy, is she someone that's your type?
She cool. I mean, I like somebody with a little bit more personality, you know, a little funny, somebody that can be like, man, shut up, nigga, and choke me. You know what I'm saying? She don't seem like she'll do that. So, you know.
Trying to keep it together. We on the show. Like I'm not hey, but okay.
Thank you. Let's go over here. All right, let's start with your name and age.
I'm Ken. I'm 27.
Kenyani just look
And
serious.
Ken, why'd you end up popping your balloons?
You seem so cool, and I like that we have a lot in common because I like to read too. But I didn't get those like butterflies, like, ooh, like I want him. And that's the feeling that I'm looking for. That's all that was missing.
What's the last book you read?
The Silent Patient.
Oh, okay.
It's
By
a
who?
thriller. Alex
Oh, you read
McIntyre. I
was
don't
it
know how to say his
fictional?
last name. I like historical fiction. I like romance. I like thrillers. I like a little bit of
I
everything.
done wrote 3 romance novels, 15 scripts.
Really?
Yeah, and all the
Okay.
books I read about personal development.
Okay. Yeah, I like a little self help sometimes too.
Yeah, all the time.
Okay, now Danny, is she someone that's your type?
Hell no. I don't like the hair.
Daddy said, "Hell no." Hey man, I ain't mad at the brother for having being a bit outspoken. Now that right there tells you what type of level that he's on. And some people, some women might call it immaturity, but that tells you what type of level he's on because he said, "Hell no." He's being honest. That's not his type. The lady that was next to her in the blue dress, he said, "No, I like somebody else with a personality." You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's being honest. As you have these women up here talking about we're not aligned. That's why these fellas that come on Pop the Balloon should stop telling every woman that's in the lineup they're beautiful, because a woman is not going to tell you you're handsome. It's going to be 9 women up there, and they're not going to say, "Hey, I'll pop your balloon," and they're going to break it down for you. They say, "But you're handsome. You're a handsome person." No. What do they say? They break the man down on what they don't like as far as his aesthetics. But if a woman turned down the man always dress it up at the end. If the balloon is popped, after Arlette said, "Why did you pop your balloon?" This, and this. What do we say, fellas? We always say, "Well, she's beautiful, she's beautiful, she's beautiful." And no, not all of them are beautiful, yo. That's just the untruth. All men aren't handsome. You know what I'm saying? And all women aren't beautiful. We look into each other for different attributes. That's just the facts.
I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I can't like. Nah, it like little mushroom top.
That's what it's called. It's a mushroom.
See, I was right. All right, then.
It's okay.
See, that mushroom top in 2024 is out the door. Into the recycle, into the goddamn trash, and that's why I let her scratching her head. She knows that mushroom top ain't it, shawty. That mushroom top ain't it, man. You need to come out. It reminds me of old school groups, the Thompson Twins. I have a picture of a mushroom top. Y'all don't know what the Thompson Twins is, but god damn, it remind me, what I'm saying, of Van Halen. You know what I'm saying? You might as well jump out that motherfucker and throw it right in the goddamn recycle bin, or throw it in the trash compactor and get rid of it, man. Ain't nobody doing mushroom tops, bro. Even in Asia, where they love wearing those bob cuts, they're not even doing mushroom tops.
But you cool, like the reading and stuff. I mean, I ain't sitting around just reading all day. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I was reading in the back. I keep my Bible most of the time in my back pocket, the books of Jesus, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But I'm so much more than that. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the east side of Atlanta. So like I like to get adventurous. I like to get a little rowdy, a little ratchet. I'm a little rough around the edges.
That's where I live now, Atlanta.
ATL, shout out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Okay.
Don't do it. Don't do
Let's
it.
go over here. Your name and age.
Chi 32.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Chi been waiting patiently. Chi has been waiting patiently because he says she probably has he about her wig. Now this seems like it's going to be extremely an interesting exchange. I can guarantee you that.
Chichi, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I'm gonna be nice about it.
Don't be nice.
This is as nice as it's gonna get. So basically, I don't like someone who's based on like image, like he said the wig thing, but you have on a shirt and tight pants. It's like if you're gonna talk on someone else's image, you should look at your own image.
I looked at my image 10 times in the back, but it's cool though.
Oh, well, to each his own, like I said. But I feel like for you to be so aesthetically focused, you should also be aesthetically pleasing.
I feel you.
That was all.
I ain't gonna tell you.
So you understand where I'm at with it? Like, okay, Chi said he should be aesthetically pleasing. Obviously, right? She doesn't have. This is the third guy who came out, I believe, of episode 33. And she hasn't made it off the block. None of these females have made it off the block yet. The block is where they're standing at right now. For her to say you should be aesthetically pleasing to who? To who? Because you are just one woman. Even though all of these women are without a balloon right now, just goes to show you each one of them had their own reason for popping it in the first place. But to say someone is not, someone should be aesthetically pleasing, that's easy for you to say because you look the way you want, or and some woman might think he's, that's for them on the way he looks. It might be different from both. A man might look at her and say, okay, yeah, you got a nice shape. And then it's a woman out there that don't have a problem. Because I'm going to be honest, all these women up here not looking for men who work out. For real. Some of them have insecurities about a man who work out. Time the conversation start. Oh, I see you fit and trim. I bet you eat clean all the time. See me, I like to go to Golden Corral every now and then, Red Lobster. I like to goddamn eat some cheese biscuits. By the time my food comes, I want to just get it to go so I can have a meal for later because I'm full off cheese biscuits. I want to go to Olive Garden and get me some pasta. I mean, hey, that shit is real life. You should be aesthetically pleasing to you.
Like the bad weird thing is like you can't fix that.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
You can go to a hairstylist.
Tell her that.
You tell her that.
I tried.
You did.
Yeah, this is from experience. This is not like, I'm an entrepreneur, so I done sold hair and everything.
Same.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
I just sell salt to a slug. I feel you.
Yeah, so I'm talking about like, hey, maybe you should try this. Maybe you should try that. And like, if you don't get it, and then her mama had the exact same one, I was like, I just can't do it.
You talking about people's mamas?
Is she a woman too?
Jim, that's all I'm gonna say to you. Don't be talk about wigs and you need to go to the gym.
Hey, I done lost a little weight, man. It's okay. It's cool.
That's what I'm saying. You worry about wigs, you should be worried about the gym and the diet and other things like that. I just feel like.
So he talks about somebody's mother that she has no connection with, no relationship, and now it's all about her going viral and tearing him down. And look, it's gonna happen. People are gonna take this, take the clip and pay attention to what she said about someone who's not obese, but to her, she's on a dating show, looking the way she looks, but she don't have a man. And let me repeat that. She's on Pop the Balloon to Find Love, but she ain't found love yet. And you look the way you do. It's something else that's going on with that. You know what I'm saying? Because just because you prepossessing doesn't mean you possess something that we looking for as a man. It's something that's turning us off. You know what I'm saying? We just can't pay the toll to cross the bridge with her. But that's probably one of the reasons she want a man who work out. And what has it got her? She's still on Pop the Balloon to Find Love, shawty.
Like, once again, if you're gonna be focused on aesthetics, you should be aesthetically pleasing.
That's cool.
That's just my thing.
I feel you.
And that's your type?
I mean, I feel like if in a relationship, she'll be like a ride or die. You know what I'm saying? Like she'll seem
I'll
like
be ride to ride. I'm not riding to die. I want to live. Ride to live.
Ride to prosper.
There you go. Okay,
you know what I'm saying? She seemed like she would be like really into it. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how she would treat me. She seemed kind of feisty, and I kind of like that a little bit.
I'm a Sagittarius.
I don't know what that means.
But
it's all cool. You could be whatever. This is how you.
The horoscope. The indicators when someone lives off the horoscope is just them mentally placing themselves, on a barometer. The barometer has all the freaking, lines that they want, the points. But when they get to the point of the Sagittarius at the peak, I told you I was a Sagittarius from the beginning. Now you don't hit the peak. Now you don't piss me. I mean, come on, these horoscopes are crazy, man. What does a horoscope has to do with being aesthetically pleasing? Does a horoscope keep a relationship glued? Does it keep it binded?
You treat me. See, she's saying, all right, you know what I'm saying? Hair cool. You know what I'm saying? She cute, got a little fit.
Okay, well, thank you.
What's your diet like?
I meal prep a lot, and I'm a personal trainer as one of my entrepreneurial endeavors.
So you ain't gonna put nobody on? He got to already come.
You ain't gonna take it to the hairstylist? You can't get a good wig? You can't pay for it?
I could pay for it.
He tried.
I tried.
You
That's
sure
what I'm
you
saying.
tried?
On my look.
You tried with one woman does not mean you get to put everybody in the category of bad wigs.
Is your wig bad?
I have locks.
So what you worried about it for?
But that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm
I
talking about.
also feel like when you're talking about women in general, don't take your one.
Here we go. The women empowerment. The women empowerment bubbling just getting bigger and bigger. You know, he was talking about her giving her compliments, and she switched it up. She's a personal trainer. And let me be honest. Personal trainer ain't nothing special. A personal trainer is just a person who's able to sponge up all the compliments they get, and they're able to go up here and take men or women who are trying to improve themselves fitness wise and take them through a regime. But check this out. The regime that they're talking about costs money. You know, them personal trainers, depending on who you are, they say, oh, well, you can get this amount of sessions for this price right here. We're talking about mortgages. And most of the time, like with the female personal trainers, if you're a dude and you want to get with a nice looking female, they try to push you extremely hard. Shit that they can't do. They try to push you extremely hard. And then when you start seeing results, they go around and say it's because of them that you got the way you did. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole nother world, bro. Take it from somebody who's been, it's a whole nother world. You notice she said meal prep.
An experience and feel the need to like
I'm
go
gonna be honest,
hung up.
ain't nobody here got no bad wig. Okay.
Then why'd you say it?
Cause she asked me what I didn't like.
Your deal breaker is a bad wig, and then
It
you
was
had to go ham, and then you just talked about somebody's mother.
Whose mother?
The bad wig mama.
What's her name?
Okay, then.
I don't care.
Exactly. So what you care?
Hey, he from ATL, man. Give it up. Give it up, bro. You definitely from the South, man. You definitely from the MF and South. You definitely from the MF and South, bro. Because it's only so much we can tolerate, shout. It's only so much we can tolerate from someone who's trying to go viral and act like they're gonna check me in front of everybody about someone you never met. That man had a connection with that woman and her mother, not you. But you're trying to goddamn down check him in the company of women. You're trying to be the one at the end, the personal trainer that's supposed to be the strongest of all the women and all this other shit. You're trying to be the goddess of all goddess.
I care of how you talk about aesthetics and about a woman. There's other comments that you made, but I just feel like
So I can't be honest with you?
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You're not
All right,
aesthetically
then.
pleasing to be talking the way you talk.
You didn't
That's all
ask
I'm
So you
saying.
saying I gotta be fit and swole to
Yeah, you
goddamn-
need to be fit
to say I don't like
swole.
certain things about certain women.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's about
okay.
somebody's appearance.
Well,
if
I'ma
you're
see
talking
you-
about appearance, your appearance needs to be on 100. That's all I'm saying.
March 2025, we had the same conversation.
March. I will not care in March. Right
All right.
now, you're not aesthetically pleasing.
All right, that's cool.
Thank you. Let's go back.
See, if we would have said that about a woman, you're not aesthetically pleasing, even though he was raw and uncut on some of the women say, nah, you ain't it, you know, this, that, and the other. She was straight to the point. Some women are gonna be outspoken. Some women are going to speak absent of filter. But when that filter is pretty much trying to be domineering of a conversation, and you're trying to make it seem like you're the most empowered woman of the entire group. So you're going to defend the honor of every female, a woman that he so-called offended during this lineup. You're not gonna have no man. You're a personal trainer. You look the way you do, and you say you have locks. That doesn't mean you can't have extensions. That doesn't mean you can't have extensions. You got locks. What is that? It's people that have locks and they have extensions with their locks. Come on, what are you saying? But you still on the pop the balloon to find love. Where your man at looking like that, shawty?
And we had one more pop here. Your name and age.
Little chocolate.
This is Micah. I'm 30 years old.
Micah, why did you end up popping your balloon? You hung on for so long.
I did. So I kept my balloon because I was really feeling the personality. Like, to me, if you can make me laugh, like, you have my heart. It's just the more that I began to listen to him talk, his answers got sassier and sassier.
Sassier,
and like,
y'all.
I'm the woman. Like, let me be sassy.
Sassier.
You be the man. And yeah, so it just kind of turned me off the more he kind of answered his questions. They got a little attitude-y. Yeah.
Attitude, y'all. I would suggest that you all don't place that attitude in your archive or your vocabulary when having a dialogue with a grown-ass adult. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's inappropriate, but it's a bit juvenile. Attitude. You're not speaking to a child. You know what I'm saying? And then sassy. Try saying that to a woman. It seems like you're a little spicy. You're a little sassy. Oh man, the candle is lit. You know what I'm saying? The candle is lit. Turn on the gas. You seem a little sassy. I'm not being disrespectful. I'm just saying you seem a little sassy to me. You know what I'm saying? Oh, what do you mean by that? You seem a little sassy. Then the one next beside him tell the other guy, you know how he was?
With a smile on my face, I got attitude.
I mean, yeah, you can have an attitude with a smile. That's very possible.
I feel you.
Okay. But apart from saying that he was someone that was your type,
He was making me laugh. I was really feeling the sarcasm, the stuff that he was giving the other ladies. It was making me crack up. But as I started listening again, like, it was just certain stuff he said. I was like, I might say that sometimes.
Like what?
Like, I can't remember. But
yeah,
I remember I popped it when I heard it. So that's what matter.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, Danny, is she someone that's your type?
Yeah, she dripping chocolate all around here. So, you know what I'm saying? She cool.
She is
now,
fine,
like
though.
I said, my type is somebody.
She is dripping
you
that
know,
chocolate, though.
How they treat me, you know, and then I can reciprocate.
It look like
that,
a seaweed
or
wrap,
I
though.
could give it to you, and if you reciprocate it, then you become my type. So, I mean,
Kale.
Aesthetically, she look good.
Look like they made that dress out of kale.
Choker.
Okay.
But
See, he makes me laugh, but it's just like, you know, that's a good thing. Can I really take you serious though? Like,
Look, I can take her hairstyle serious because her hairstyle is on point. You know what I'm saying? Whoever did her hair for this show is on point. She killing it. It's just the kale / seaweed outfit that she has on that, you know, that gives me sushi vibes. You know what I'm saying? But her hair, her you know, skin tone, chocolate and everything is killing it. She killing it. She is killing it.
You gotta ask him.
Man, like
Does
I
she take you
said,
serious?
I'm not.
First of all, you talking about serious like before tax season or after tax season?
See, after
Tax season, we out of here.
Oh, okay.
Where you want to go? During tax season, I'm dead ass serious. So it's like this is a fun environment, you know. Having fucking relationships is fun. Like, but when I'm talking about money, I'm dead ass serious. When I'm on stage talking and I'm trying to change somebody's life because they don't understand finances, I'm super serious. When I'm shooting a film, I'm dead ass serious. Don't play with me. You know what I'm saying? But this is fun. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking to have somebody that we could be locked in and it just be in a box and we can be like, we can just have fun with each other. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm gonna talk some stuff back. I ain't gonna let you just get away with stuff, but I don't really take it serious. I'm joking 80% of the time, but the other 20% of the time, I'm dead ass serious.
Okay.
Super serious. We want to do this whole thing with me serious? Yeah, I wouldn't make y'all laugh at all.
50-50 though, because I think that a lot of us are here to really find love. And so if you're joking 80% of the time, it's kind of hard for us to decipher whether you're being serious or you're actually
I'm always
joking.
serious.
Did this woman, this beautiful chocolate sister say decipher? She said they're there to find love. So why are you in the process of deciphering and collecting data from this man who you just met? Why does it have to be so serious? I mean, come on, why does it have to be so serious? I mean, look, make up your mind. Like, you get a dude in there that has his shit together and cracking jokes. It's something wrong. You know, he comes off a little sassy. You get a dude with no personality, they're gonna say, "Oh, you seem like you're a little snub." You know what I'm saying? You give me like you're a little closed minded a little bit. You're a little isolated. You don't give me outgoing vibes. I mean, come on, man. You can't win or lose, man. Goddamn, come on, hurry up and bring on the robots, man.
Just a smile and a little joke.
Okay.
It's all good. A little chocolate. Slipping on a little Hershey.
I mean, I don't know. I feel the vibe, but what? I don't know. What is it? What is it? What are you feeling?
I'm gonna leave my balloon pop.
Okay.
I am.
All right.
Oh, she can't take it back no way. Soon as they would have popped it out, I'd be like,
I tried.
you talking about?
All right, Danny. Well,
Come
that's
out.
all the balloons popped, but we do
Mhm.
thank you so much for coming on. Let's give it up for him, ladies.
Hey, y'all
Take the
clap for
mic.
me. Understand.
Thank you. Go ahead and bring out our next single guy. Hello, welcome in.
Hello, how you doing?
Let's go ahead and start with your name.
Usman.
And Usman, how old are you?
I'm 30.
30. What do you do?
I'm a deputy director of an organization.
Okay. So what are some things you like to do for fun?
I enjoy hanging around with family, friends, and traveling. And on the side, it's really thinking about my health. And I do a lot of workout videos and just really, enjoying time outdoors.
So he does workout videos, family. You know what I'm saying? He mentioned some very intricate parts, you know what I'm saying, that they can pick up, little bits and pieces they can pick up for conversation. You know what I'm saying? Usman is his name.
Of course, as well.
Okay. And now, what are some things you look for in a woman?
I mean, someone that's down to earth, that's someone that's really family oriented as well, and someone that likes to travel and like to experience really different cultures. Because I'm originally from Africa, and making sure someone that understands that culture as well,
Okay.
and someone that's calm and relax and just really peace of mind as well. And
Hey, then don't the sisters always talk about how they want the African king? They want the African king, right? Okay.
one thing I always say is really about just about emotional intelligence, and I don't say it as cliche. Just really understanding how to connect with someone. You know,
Got it. Okay. And you said Africa, which country?
Senegal, of course. You know.
Okay. And now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Smokers, I would say smokers. Someone attitude all the time, but it's
I didn't want to say anything, right? Because I didn't want to come off like I was just, you know, using her as the pincushion effect, all because she's a bit aggressive and entitled. You know what I'm saying? A bit narcissistic. But on her IG account, she was smoking. Right? I didn't want to put it out there. But on her IG account, it shows her smoking. Now, of course, when you speak about smoking today, people always they're using these these vape devices and everything else for smoking. Okay, to each his own is smoking. I don't smoke. But for her to be who she is, right? Check this out. Hear me out. And I gave her nothing but compliments. I still said that she's one of the better looking females on the panel, but you know, I'm putting her in second right now. You know what I'm saying? Behind, I forgot her name, the one that's in the green dress. The reason being is I didn't want to bring it up too early, but you know, she's a smoker. So you're saying you should be aesthetically pleasing. Aesthetically is on the outside. What about the inside where nobody can see? Yeah, you look pleasing on the outside and you're a personal trainer and you meal prep, but you have a habit. a habit that we don't know what you're smoking. We don't know what you like. You like cigs? You like vapes? What do you like in particular? What are you smoking on? Because that degrades you from the inside out. So she can go and throw spears at somebody just because they don't have a body type that she like. But yet and still, what if she meets someone that's in the fitness game and they don't smoke or drink? Is she gonna automatically drive it home that, well, we ain't gonna link up because I smoke and ain't nobody gonna tell me not to smoke? But you said aesthetically pleasing. Aesthetically can be the inside and out, what you put into your body. Aesthetically is I'm looking at you meal prep and you saying, okay, you're eating clean, but you're a smoker. It's bad. It's all the way bad.
That's it. I'm really a simple dude.
All right. So we did get a pop down there. Let's go on over there, see why she
Let's
ended up
see what she
popping.
has to say about this guy who's a fitness.
Okay, let's start with your name and
videos
age.
and stuff.
I'm Chi-Chi, 32.
Okay, Chi-Chi, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I am Mrs. 420. I can't even skip around it. You can't surpass it. I don't like smelling like it, but that's definitely a part of my decompression, my mental health, all that. So,
Oh, it's decompression, y'all, and mental health. Oh, now we peel back a whole nother layer of psychological aesthetics. There's a lot that is unseen when it comes to the psychological aesthetics, because we have to be around you enough. And this is not enough time just doing a pass by, just doing a drive by on somebody and just meeting them briefly, you know, having a sidebar conversation. But she's saying that the reason why she smokes is because it's decompression. It helps with her mental health. So take away the smoke and she's probably a goddamn cuckoo for cocoa. That's probably why she's here. But yeah, I know the other guys listening to that shit. And he's like, oh, for real? I got a personality. I got my shit together. And you up here dogging me out for what I said about the other women and skydiving. But you're saying you're a personal trainer and you smoke and you say it's for decompression and mental health. Get the fuck out of here.
oh, I'm Mrs. 420. Somebody doesn't like me smoking, they can go.
Exactly. See,
Yeah.
people? See, these smokers are aggressive, yo. These smokers are freaking aggressive. They can go. Just think about finding somebody, if you're looking for love, right? You finding somebody that you're compatible with. Both of y'all got to smoke. So that means at one point in time in your life, one of you all might run into a health scare because she is the exterior aesthetically pleasing, very nice shape and all that. But we all know what prosperity has to deal with. You can be the healthiest person in the world. Cool. You might live a little bit longer than somebody else. But I can tell you this, my pops didn't smoke or drink. My pops didn't smoke or drink. And he died from cancer. He didn't smoke or drink at all. So, you know, I mean, with her, she said, if they don't like smoking, they can go. That's why you single.
I mean, I understand. I mean, 420, I live in Colorado. So
Yeah, I live in LA.
Okay, perfect. I can understand weed, but just not as a pothead, you know. But
Describe a pothead.
Someone that's
Here we go. Describe a pothead, yo. Look, she need a reason to break down that African king that they say they want. Describe a pothead. A pothead. Describe it.
needs it every day.
Yeah, you could categorize it that. I'm Mrs. 420
Okay,
every
perfect.
day, all day, every day in the gym, all that. Yeah.
So is she someone that's physically your type? I know obviously with the whole 420 thing, but apart from that.
She's attractive, beautiful. Somebody I would approach for sure.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let's head on back. Okay, so we still do have quite a few balloons left unpopped, so I'm going to hand you a pick. I'll have you hold on to that.
Beautiful woman.
Yes, they are beautiful, beautiful ladies, but unfortunately, we do have to pop 2 balloons.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Let's start with the first one you popped. Let's have your name and age.
My name is Taylor. I'm 27.
Okay. And Taylor, why did you have your balloon unpopped?
I liked everything you said. The smoker thing was a little, but I'm not an everyday, so that's fine. But yeah, like you're attractive. I liked everything else you said, so decided why not.
Okay. So why do we end up popping hers?
She's beautiful. I love that blue outfit and everything. I just had to pop two, and this was it's hard, but yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Let's go over here. Your name and age.
I'm Ken. I'm 27.
And Ken, why did you have your balloon unpopped?
He's handsome. Yeah, I like your skin and complexion.
Thank you.
All right. And now why do we end up picking her?
Beautiful. I love the style and everything. Class, but just looking at the other lineup, and I just see something else as well. So.
I respect it.
All right. Thank you. Okay. So let's go ahead and ask these remaining ladies a question, whatever question you have for them.
All right.
So this is really the first time that we're getting into the question, the Q&A. We haven't really had the opportunity to do that because these women was quick on the draw. They was unholstering. It just wasn't the template that they was looking for. Women will definitely select a man on what they can either reconstruct or construct. You know what I'm saying? What they can reconstruct or construct. They need to be able to make some type of changes that benefit them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just point blank. That's just the way it is. The reconstruct or construct, man.
All right. My question is, what is your passion? What do you enjoy doing? When you wake up in the morning, what just brings you that peace and that happiness in your life? So,
okay. Let's start over here first with your name and age.
I'm Caroline. I'm 32.
Okay. And Caroline, if you want to go ahead and answer his question.
My biggest passion, I would say, I have to think about that.
She don't know what the biggest passion is.
Good question.
It could be anything. Like, it doesn't have to be too big. Like, just anything.
She said she was in the gym. She don't know what her passion is. Cause imagine if you was a man and they asked you what your passion is. Nah, I really don't know.
That gets you going, like you said.
I love to work out. So, I mean, just waking up, just knowing that I'm going to work out, making sure that I'm healthy, fit. Yeah, that just keeps me going. Just knowing that I'm going to work out. So, yeah.
Don't worry, girl. You did good. All right. Your name and age and answer to his question.
I'm Alicia and I'm 28. And I would say my passion is my future self. So I'm not totally where I want to be. I'm still in school. I'm still working. But I think about the bigger picture and I'm like, I want a lovely life. That's my everyday. I'm like, I got to work hard so I can ball later.
I'm going to be honest with you. What she just said was a bunch of nonsense. Her future self, she truly don't know what her future self is right now. So how can you have a passion for something that you unaware about? You have an open passion for something that really you don't know how much it is supposed to motivate you. What is your passion? Oh, my future self. What is your future self? I don't know. Just my future self. I got it.
Absolutely.
All right, let's go over here. Your name and age and the answer to his question.
I'm Daisha and I'm 29. And what really motivates me, I would say, is just like being 1% better every single day. God, just working. I'm very money motivated. So being just better as a person.
Awesome.
Okay. Name and age and the answer to his question.
My name is Micah. I'm 30 years old. And I would say what I'm most passionate about right now, I am a program counselor for a graduation retention program. And so I really think my biggest passion at this moment is being a direct support for our youth, working in a predominantly Black high school, being a representation, somebody that my students can come to for direct support. That is my passion right now.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Everybody be asking me, man, does the Bluetooth actually work?
Bro, you get a month for free.
It's free. You can get 1 month for free.
So you got nothing to lose and you got everything to gain.
Try it, and you're gonna like it.
First month is free. Get involved, pop a chewable, and you tell yourself if they work or not.
Your name and age and the answer to his question.
My name is Kenyani. I'm 27. I tend to get emotional sometimes when I talk about my passion, so it may come.
Sweet.
But definitely just personal growth and being a support. That is one thing that I'm very passionate about. Also, even though I mentioned that I'm in an external consultant, I long-term am pursuing clinical psych. So serving the populations, like building a Black family structure and serving veterans as a former veteran myself and ensuring that they have proper mental health care.
It's coming.
Yeah.
Well, she's about to start shedding tears, man. Come on, bro. Man, this is a dating, like you know, I understand. You know, she might have a genuine passion for what she does, and it may bring her to a point where she gets emotional. I can't really you know what I'm saying, decompress her passion because I don't know what she's thinking. I can't sit up here and say it, but you know, as a person, I mean, this is a dating show, goddammit. This is Pop the Balloon to find love.
But no, like it's just like, you know, I see so much going on within these communities, and I've experienced things being a part of these communities that, you know, they don't have proper mental health care, and that's pretty much what's destroying these communities. So, you know, long term, like that's what's really moving me and motivate me, and I won't rest until I can create that platform
You
to
won't
reduce
rest.
at-risk behaviors in these communities. So, yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you.
You
Thank
won't
you.
rest.
Let's go over here.
You
Your
gotta
name
rest.
and age and the answer to his question.
My name is Lunica. I'm 27. And what drives me every morning is that if I have breath in my lungs and I still have purpose to fulfill, I believe my life, I'm supposed to influence people. So I'm also a content creator. I do Christian fitness, encouraging posts and stuff like that. So I feel like my testimony is going to reach multiple people, and I still have people that will also influence me. So I feel like that's what drives me.
Awesome. Thank you. Great answers too.
Christian fitness.
Back. And obviously, we got to throw it back to you. You got to answer
There's
your own
no
questions.
touching the toes.
I mean,
Christian
if you check my phone right now, the front screen, it says daily motivational affirmations for me. And I read it every day. I wake up and I look at the mirror and I tell myself that, and I believe in that as well. It's really just being able to be in the community, impact change as well. And the work I do, it's really my passion and what I love to do. And just working in different communities and organizations and making sure their voices are lifted as well. So
Okay. All right. So you heard from these beautiful ladies. It is time to pop 2 balloons.
2 balloons.
2 balloons. Okay. It's just like, let me move it away. All right, let's start over here. So why'd you have your balloon unpops for him?
I really liked his style, the way he looks. I really like everything that he said. I could tell he's a very passionate person, and I can just tell that he's like serious about his life. He can, I don't know, I just feel like he's giving like leader. Yeah, somebody that good leader. Yeah.
Okay. And why did we end up popping hers?
beautiful, wonderful dress as well. Oh, I see everything, the style, everything done and everything. I just resonated with different questions already. Too. Yeah, that's
Okay.
it.
That makes sense. And then over here, why'd you have your balloon unpopped?
He seemed like a focused man. He said,
Question.
Most people have no idea.
Down there, come up.
the total.
No, 0.
Okay, it's good.
Do you have any kids?
I do not have any children.
Ooh, great.
Me, I am
like a aunt.
That has made me extremely
That
Thank
work in
you.
the space.
Likewise.
I love Dimples. I liked some of your answers. I was waiting for a little bit more. Like I didn't feel the total chemistry. I was waiting to see a little bit more of your personality, but I do think you're educated. You seem just really well rounded.
Okay. And why do we end up popping hers?
I love your bubbly personality because I feel that I'm kind of bubbly at times as well. But really, it's just the long
I was waiting for that.
yeah.
You said she had too many tattoos, and I was over here looking at my arm like, dang, what about me? I was waiting for you to pop mine
There's
for
nothing
that
wrong with
reason.
that. I don't have any, so it's just that.
It's a cultural thing. I feel you.
Yeah. Okay.
No problem.
Thank you. So our 2 remaining ladies, any questions for him? Yes. Okay, let's start here.
Do you have children? And if so, how many?
No, 0.
Okay, it's good.
Do you have any kids?
I do not have any children as of now.
Give it up. Give it up. She don't have no kids. Give it up. She would seem like if what they call the crystal, I mean, or you don't even need the crystal. Let's just do an imaginary bubble. You know what I'm saying? Something that we can place in our thought process, man. Use all those neurotransmitters just up there that we was born with. I mean, that would be great. No kids, start your own family. You know what I'm saying? Attractive. That'd be great. That'd be great. You know what I'm saying? But let's see if it's enough. If it's enough to get her off the block. No kids, building a career.
Okay. I do want kids though. So do
course
you
you do.
as well?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course
My
you
parents waiting for grandkids right now.
Same.
I'm just like, hey.
Same.
Okay, you're good. Okay, any questions over here?
I have like 2 questions. Have you ever been married? Are you separated, estranged? Is there
No.
anybody in your life who thinks you're in a relationship with them?
No, I hope not. No.
Okay, all right. My second.
You see how loaded that question was? Like, if just think about this. If us as men was to layer a question to her, it has happened on this show where you have to look at it like, if you paid attention how the women quickly popped their balloon, if it had anything to do with the previous relationship, they was very expeditious about popping their balloon because they didn't want the man to know anything. Why? Because it's not just the man, it's all about who's the viewers, who's listening, who's gonna look at them in a certain way. Is that X that they're talking about? Are they tuned in to this particular show? Because that's a loaded question to ask someone you just met. But when the men present it to the women and they still have their balloons, most of the time, if it's 5 women, if it's 5 balloons that remain unpopped, majority of the time it's going to be at least about 2 to 3 women who pop their balloon because they just don't want you to know. They just want you to find out if you all are a match. Find out the hard way.
Second question is, are you a Christian?
No.
It's a deal breaker for me.
Okay. That makes sense.
Okay. And do you practice any type of?
I'm Muslim. Yeah. That I'm willing to open to different religions as well. So.
Okay. So go ahead.
Yeah, so for me, I'm looking for someone who's already in that position, someone who could lead me. I've had experiences with people who I had to help bring to that position, and I don't want to do that anymore. I want to be able to play my role. Yes, I want to be a helper and contribute, but I want my man to make that initial step. I want someone I can follow.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, right.
Well, you hung on to your balloon for quite some time. Why so?
What he was saying, I was interested in it, his core values, him growing up in a 2-parent household. I think we're similar in that way. But yeah, you seem like a great guy. What you do for work is amazing.
She has a problem with really providing compliments. She says she wants a man that she can follow. Nah, I don't see it, bro. I don't see her being that woman. I don't see you being that woman. You didn't say the man was handsome. You didn't say anything about his looks. You just said about everything that you thought he was as far as having his life together. But all that came to a screeching halt because he's Islam and not Christian. And it's really no consensus that's out there or no freaking control study. And I'm saying no numbers to validate marriages lasting longer if you are in any type of religion.
Thank you.
Okay. Now she's someone that's your type.
Beautiful, amazing, and just the fitness thing.
And she didn't say
Ding
she
dong
she
in my
didn't give
brain.
you any
It's
compliment.
not even that. Just you're gorgeous, beautiful. I love the hair.
Thank
and
you.
The dress, man.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
You guys are all
I
amazing.
put
Just
it
by the
on,
way.
okay?
They came ready, right?
yeah. We'll
you.
give them
All right. So we do have our last
unedited
lady. Come on up
compliment.
here. Let's ask any of our final questions up here. Do you guys have any last final question for one another?
Yeah, I think I have a few. So,
She
where do
has
you
a few,
live?
yo.
Colorado.
Okay, I live in Virginia. So is that going to be a problem?
I've done long distance already in the past, so
Okay,
I'm open to that.
me too.
Okay.
And then also, I heard you say that you are Muslim.
Mhm.
Currently, I do not practice any religion. I am very faith-based.
Mhm.
I do pray every day, but I do believe in God.
Okay.
Is that an issue for you?
No, that's not a deal breaker for me.
Okay. I think that's it for me.
I have one more, a couple of questions.
Okay.
Do you have a passport?
Yes,
All right, cool.
absolutely.
That's it. That's it.
Oh, that's it?
Everything else we can do.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, then, is it a yes for you for him?
I think it's a yes.
She said
Is it
she
a yes
thinks
for you for
it's a
her?
yes.
Yes.
We
I love that you work with the
I think it's a yes.
I'll take this mic and you guys can go on off. Give it up for
I'm gonna do the follow-up. They put their hand around each other, so they might link up, y'all. That was
All
the
right.
match
Let's go
of
ahead and bring out our
balloon
next
right there.
single
Based
guy.
off aesthetics.
Hello.
Based off
Welcome in.
aesthetics.
What's your name?
My name is Brenton.
Brenton, how old are you?
I'm 30 years old.
And what do you do?
I'm a film producer. I make music videos, commercials, shorts, and I'm now helping people grow their internet shows.
Okay.
And I do real estate.
All right. What are some things you like to do for fun?
Give it up for Brenton. He has a lot going on. You know, I mean, there's a lot on the Rolodex right there that he just presented. His presentation, his intro, he had a lot on the Rolodex. Let's see if it means anything to the remaining ladies that's on the block.
Kind of nerd. I like reading books, traveling, hanging out with my friends and family.
Mhm.
And yeah.
All right. Now, what are some things you look for in a woman?
Black. Black woman.
Okay. Well, that's everybody in this lineup.
What else?
Do you see the look on Kajuni? I think that's her name, the light skinned one. I mean, she's the lightest one out there, damn near. I mean, I don't know. Some's just not. Some's begrudging about her. I mean, seriously. I mean, he just said black. Black can be any shade, right?
A partner, not a liability.
All right.
Someone that's kind of into entrepreneurship in some capacity.
Okay.
And yeah, black.
Now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Kids.
Kids, okay.
Yeah, can't do children. An inability to cook. If you can't cook, we're not gonna work.
That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. Fire up that stove. This is the first time I heard that.
Okay. Do you
This
cook?
pop the balloon.
You cook?
No, that's why I need somebody.
That's
to
why
cook.
you need some. Okay.
So Arlette came back with a question that's proposed a lot. Women today will ask you, can you cook? I was asked that question, can I cook? You know what I'm saying? I was asked, and I didn't get offended because, times has changed. A lot of women don't cook, but I'd be damned if I'm going to be on the stove trying to figure out what I looked up online, and I'm getting into culinary in my 50s. That ain't happening. I'm not going online looking up menus. Let me see. Add some paprika to that with some. Let me see, basil leaf on that right there, and there's some lemon pepper. It ain't happening, bro. It's not happening. But the women will ask, can you cook? Because a lot of women today can't they now the master of the stove. It's some that's out there, but that's just because they've been married or they come from a big household where they have to participate in cooking.
All right. So we haven't got any pop balloons yet.
Okay.
So let me hand you a pick.
Oh, I gotta go first.
Yes, you do. Oh, okay. So I'll have you pop 2 more, and then we'll talk to the one that ended up popping.
Give me a second. Hold on. I don't think she meant to do that. You didn't mean to do that, right? Oh, all right. Who want popping now? What I gotta do?
You're gonna pop 2 balloons.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready.
He has dry
Pop those 2.
humor.
Okay.
He has dry humor. He said you didn't mean to do that. She about to pop her balloon.
Sorry. I like the tattoo though. That's a flat tattoo.
Okay, and then 1 more.
There you go. She about to do it.
Damn, what?
Oh, pop it. Just pop it. You about to do it anyway.
Okay.
I told you.
Never mind. We got to pop. Okay, let's start over here. Let's have your name and
Names,
age.
man.
I'm Kenyani and I'm 27.
Kenyani.
And Kenyani, why did you have your balloon unpopped?
I don't have balloon unpopped because I feel like I didn't really get to know him in his responses yet. So I was just kind of waiting a little bit. Maybe that could have been a flag right there that there wasn't much to go off of. So I was just kind of waiting a little bit to see if there was more that I was
Man, you
going to
got
get
some
that
issues,
made me
man.
stay in or made me
Kenyani
exit.
issues, man.
So that's why.
Okay, got it. So why did we end up popping her balloon?
She seemed very
I don't know.
defensive. Her
Had to
freaking
choose somebody.
facial
I don't know.
expression. I definitely don't want to look at that all
So
day.
is she someone that's your type?
It's a pretty girl. It's a pretty girl. I don't know. I don't really have a.
She barely cracked a
answer. Maybe
smile,
energy
dog.
or something.
Like,
I'm not
I
sure. We
know I
just
don't
started the
smile a
game,
lot,
so
but
I don't.
goddamn.
It's the best I had.
Okay.
I don't need to look
Thank you.
across the room
So
and see
start
her
over
mean
here
muggy
then,
me.
your name and age.
My name is Lunica. I'm 27.
And Lunica, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I think you're a humorous guy. Love what you just did with that balloon. Love the black comment, but the gold in the teeth.
It's not your style.
It's not. I feel like we're. I don't want to.
Do your thing. No, do your thing.
Speak your mind.
I don't know. I feel like age and like still
Right.
having gold in your teeth. It's just not my taste.
For sure.
She's saying gold in the teeth, right? I have to rebut. You're saying at this point gold in the teeth, right? And I can understand. We're talking about aesthetics once again, aesthetics, right? But we also talk about aesthetics when women have such long hair that's not yours. That's aesthetics too. You have big gold earrings on. That's aesthetics too. Just because it's tradition doesn't mean everyone wants to see it. It doesn't mean everyone is very selective to accept it. Oh yeah, that's okay. That's okay. I like those. As long as it's on you, I like them. Not everybody is like that. Not every person is willing to compromise. You will hear these takeaways that these women present to us all the time. But yet, if we present that in the opposite direction to them, they come up with all sorts of titles to give us. You having hair that's long across your front that's not yours. What year is that? When did the sisters start getting a 28 to 30 inch down the back? We have to deal with that. We have to deal with that being taken down and you giving your hair time to breathe. We have to deal with looking at you and you barely have any hair. But when you have your extensions in, you're 28 to 30, or 30 to 35. It depends on what your budget's like, man. You coming back from getting your hair done with the extensions and it's super tight. And we have to watch you beat yourself in the head and pat that motherfucker and be a little bit irritable when we don't have nothing to do with it. We just help you pay for it. Hey, go get your hair done. I know you know. Okay. Then you come back like, hey, don't touch my hair. Whatever you do, don't touch my hair. Well, I was hoping we can be. We ain't gonna be able to do that for at least about 11, 12 days, man. I gotta wait till this hair grow, and some it's super tight, and you ain't gonna be messing up my hair. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, man. Gold teeth, man. Come on, bro.
Where you from? What city you from?
Boston.
For sure.
Where you from?
Chicago.
Okay. All right. Now she's someone that's your type.
Yeah, it's a pretty lady. I like the dress.
Thank you.
Thank you. Then we had one more down over
Women,
here.
the women don't
Your
conclude
name
saying
and
we handsome
age.
guys. You know, we
Chi-Chi,
handsome men.
32.
Hey, Chi-Chi.
Chi-Chi, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
He said he couldn't cook and he was so proud. Sorry.
I can feed myself. I can't cook. You know, it's a difference.
Like, can you make some rice? Can you boil something? Like, hot water? Can you make that? I just feel like in the day and age, I do feel like a woman should nurture and, you know, take care of home. I do feel like a man should protect and provide.
If you smoke.
However, I feel like being able to do both things is a necessity. And then I was trying to get past like the whole initial, like, is he a guy that I would say yes to if he approached me? And the answer was no. So since that was a no, and then you were just like barking about not being able to boil water, I kind of was like, oh, okay, I'm good. Because sometimes I like a man who can cook, just personally.
So if
I'm greedy.
So if I approached you, you said you would turn me down?
What?
You said if I approached you, you would turn me down?
Possibly.
For sure.
Just like now that like we like right, maybe I don't know.
What is it? What is it?
What's that? A gold tooth?
Yeah, it's a 2P.
See, I'm blind. So I squint and I couldn't
show the people. They didn't see it.
Show the tooth. Show the tooth. But yeah, I was like, okay, what is that? I like it, but I don't. But I love how you're dressed. I love your demeanor. I love.
If I had a gold tooth and a woman who smoked, who's making a bigger compromise? A gold tooth is replaceable, but what you're doing to your body internally, I mean, come on, that can lead to other residual effects, side effects, man. We already know.
Love a lot about you, but you need to learn how to make some rice.
I gotta make the rice for sure.
Make some rice. I'm greedy. Okay,
I got a rice
420
cooker.
girl.
I got a
I
rice cooker.
like to eat.
So I got the
know
rice
how to-
cooker. Yeah.
Oh, you know how to make rice?
So I know how to make rice.
Can you make some
I
chicken
tried
to
to
go
give you a
with
balloon
it?
back, but I ain't got no more. So
Because I meant to pop it. I'm greedy. Y'all.
for sure. For sure.
That's not true. Okay, she said meal prep. Why do you need this man to cook and you meal prep? You want him to know how to meal prep? Hey, people, meal prepping is easy. You find out what carbs you're going to be on, if it's potatoes or rice. Most of the people have rice cookers this day and time. And then you take a certain and you measure your rice. That's going to be your carb. And then cooking vegetables, man, come on, man. Hey, look, what she ain't telling this guy is that you're saying she's greedy. She don't eat that much. She's a meal prepper. All her food is measured. Look at her stomach. She's just giving him a hard time. She don't eat that much. She's just dangling him around, trying to make it, you know, she's trying to bloviate the situation. I pay attention to shit like this. You know, she's a meal prepper. That means she eats measured food. So basically running him into the ground about learning how to cook some rice, man, that's a rice cooker. Not too many people cooking rice on the stove like that. It does happen, but a rice cooker, if you meal prepping, it's easy. It's very, very easy. But whenever you run into somebody that's into fitness and she's a personal trainer, they're eating measured food because they always the ones walking around there in these outfits that's basically displaying their physical aesthetics, and that is their priority.
All right. Is she someone that's your type?
Yeah, she's a pretty lady for sure. I like the hair. Absolutely.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
See how she said look, that's a perfect example how she be telling the men, thank you. That's perfect. She get it all the time. Thank you. Get out my face. Thank you. And she have on an outfit and everything. Can you imagine how many men approach her and she turn them down? Because she's so acclimated to basically attraction that she really don't worry about what the possibility of starving when it comes to attention. She's never starving. But to say a man has to cook when she's a meal prepper, I read right through that. That's just an excuse because she don't eat large portions of food. She eats measured portions of food throughout the day. And if you deep into fitness, all your food is not hot. People who really into fitness, they leave when they go to lunch, they eat what's in their bag. If they have somewhere to heat it up, cool. But they eat what's in their bag.
You can walk any way you feel comfortable walking. All right. So we have 5 remaining balloons. Go ahead and ask these remaining ladies a question.
Okay. If we were to make a TV show about your life, who would be in it and what would it be about?
Ooh, that's a good question.
See
Okay,
who
let's start
talks
down there.
on
Come
that.
up.
That's a good question. And that deals with what he does
All
in
right.
life.
Let's
That was
have
a
your
good
name
question.
and age first, and then the answer to his question.
He didn't
I'm
really
Ken. I'm
specify to
27.
relationships.
Does it have to be a celebrity or it can just be anybody?
It can be nobody. It could just be you.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
just trying to understand what in interacting with you on a day-to-day, or you're considering your interest in what you're into and who in your life, what the show would be about.
Okay. So I'm introvert, extrovert. So half of it would be me in the house, watering my plants, reading, cleaning up around the house, just chilling, doing my thing. And then the other half of it would be me out enjoying my family and my friends, or, my travels, my adventures. A lot of my friends say that I live day to day like a Sims character because I just do like sit tasks and I'm just all over the place.
Right.
So if you've ever seen the game Sims, like I do like little tasks here and there, and then I'm like, oh, what's next? And I'm just energetic, but then I like to chill too. So
For sure.
yeah,
Cool.
that's what it would be.
Thank you. All right, your name and age and the answer to his question.
My name is Taylor. I'm 27. If I had a movie, I would play myself, of course. But it would just mostly be like, I don't know, working. I'm a software engineer, so me coding, trying to figure out problems, and then like on the side, I work on my own projects, so that stuff. Then like weekends, like link up with my girls, have a good time, go to brunch, chill, hang out, yoga. I mean, I don't know. That's probably it.
sure.
Or traveling too, the couple trips because I like to travel. I'm never.
I mean, I'm not gonna say that what she's doing is not something that's unusual or disinteresting. It just seems like, like career wise, where's the pilot? What does the manifesto? How does it look? Chilling with your girls, going to yoga. That's another thing about yoga. I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of sisters don't do yoga. It'd be a lot of white women, Latino women, and everything in yoga. Okay, yoga is a very slept upon part of fitness. Fellas, if you are stiff and all that shit, do yoga. And also, it's some good it's some good scenery in there, as far as stretching goes, so to speak. Stretching.
Ever at home. So that's the thing. I like to every other weekend. If I'm not home, I'm visiting family or I'm like in another state, another city, something. So
Right, for sure.
Okay. All right, and over here, your name and age and the answer to his question.
My name is Daisha. I'm 29. And the answer to your question would probably be like a day in the life, every single day type vlog vibe, or like reality. This is my best friend, my sister, my right hand. She'd be the.
What did I tell you? I didn't know that. That's her sister. Now I know from them being on another show because they're falling behind each other. They're just here for clout. I didn't know that. Now I do. That's her sister. So, them popping the loom together and talk about skydiving. You see how now it links up, how they control the freaking narrative for one contestant, so to speak, one guy that was on there. It was all based off them talking about skydiving and paragliding. And their sisters standing right next to each other. Here for clout.
She'd be in it with me. Yeah, we'd be co-hosts on our show. It'd be very, very entertaining. But yeah, I just feel like, reality.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Did you want to hear more? That was good.
No, because it's good.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. And then over here.
I think if I
wait, let's start with your name and age first.
My name is Alicia and I'm 28. And if I had a show about myself, I would have my co-star,
Right.
Daisha. Also, I would do my family, like my niece, my parents, and definitely my kitty cats, Mimi and Moxie. Shout out to Mimi and Moxie. My babies.
Wait, what's up, Moxie? What's up, Moxie?
Mimi and Moxie, my kitty cats. That's
Oh,
their
for
name.
sure.
There's
Oh,
two.
oh.
They're sisters.
Copy. Okay.
My babies. But yeah, just the people that are in my everyday life. And what would I do? I'd be living a healthy lifestyle.
He ain't interested in none of that, and you should have your pick already for them two right there. Just get them out the way because you're not gonna survive, brother. The way she talk about her cats, you might well consider them two other kids she has, human. You know what I'm saying? Skinwalkers. You should consider them to be skinwalkers ASAP.
Like probably just filming content. Yeah, going to the gym, doing some homework, just
Right.
living my best life, going shopping, like just being a girl. That'd be cute.
For sure.
Okay.
It's my favorite time of year.
Name and age and the answer to this question.
I'm Caroline. I'm 32. I just want to ask a question. Is that removable?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's a girl?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No, I'm just making sure. Yeah, I don't really see this, but a lot of people think that I look like Gina Torres. So I would have her play me.
Okay.
And it would just be like traveling the world and just trying different foods from different cultures. I love to eat and I love to travel. So that's what it would be about.
It's cool.
All right. Okay. What about for yourself?
Well, I forgot the question.
You forgot your own question?
If I had a TV show?
Yeah.
If I had a show, I would probably like drop myself into like non-English speaking countries and just figure it out. So like just drop me somewhere in like, I don't know, Vietnam or something. And I gotta meet people and like figure out how to
communicate
in Vietnam.
Okay.
With Google Translate only or something like this, like a little travel show or something.
Interesting. Yeah. All right. Well, we do have to pop 2 balloons.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop those 2.
Yeah, I see what everybody be talking about. You gotta look at them and pop their balloons. That's crazy. I gotta do these 2, man.
Mm-hmm. We
Got
tried
the twins. No, I'm kidding.
Twins.
All right. So, Alicia, why did you have your balloon
them
unpopped?
out the way.
I was waiting to see a little bit more of your personality. I think you show your personality and your style, just the way you're dressed. I was just waiting to see just a little bit more charisma and see just kind of more of your vibe. I mean, I think your necklace is cool. I just wanted to know about that.
Thank you.
But yeah, just get to know you a little bit more.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, why do we end up popping?
If I'm
The
not
old
mistaken, I think I
freaking
saw
Snoopy.
the reunion episode or the follow-up episode with you. Am I wrong? Was that correct?
Yeah, there's a follow-up.
Yeah, I saw it. I'm like, oh, I don't know if we gonna match the best.
Yeah.
Hearing y'all interaction.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah, that is.
No, I think that's totally fine. I think with that particular person, we were not compatible and had some
Right.
interesting interactions prior.
Not so fun
So-
interactions, it sounds.
Not so fun for me
sure.
personally. Didn't enjoy it, but I think
Hey, what he's talking about is a guy who had his business. She tried to put him on blast, just saying that he tried to, select her just so she can model for him and all that. And she really tried to go in on him to the point where the brother said, you know what, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to go back and forth and exchange with you. I'm not going to do it. And it was pretty bad, man. You know what I'm saying? Because she just wanted to keep on being argumentative. And she was like, he wanted her to work for free. He didn't mention anything about pay and everything like that. Anyway,
if you were to look at you and I, we're totally different people. So I think one small caricature of me and another person isn't totally a good way to personify me.
Right.
But if that's what you're looking at and that's how you feel, that's okay. But I think I'm pretty awesome.
Understood.
So I'm like,
I think
damn,
you're
you
cool
missed
too.
out,
I
babe.
think you're cool too. I like your tattoos.
And then over here, why did you have your balloon unpopped?
You seem very genuine and nice, and you just seem like artistic. I like the way, like your style. I think that you seemed cool.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
All right. Why did we end up popping her balloon?
If I'm gonna be honest, it's the same answer for all 3 of them. I'm not into light-skinned women. It's not my thing. I honestly want to say it, you know what I'm saying? But it's just, yeah, I guess.
So we're not
No,
black.
y'all still black though. Y'all still black, but
They're just a little too light for you. Is that what
it's just you said. Yeah, that's all. But y'all very pretty women. No problems at all. Yeah, for sure.
All right. Thank you. Okay. We have 3 ladies left. Ask them another question.
Okay. Are you closer to mom or dad, and why?
Okay, we'll start here. Closer to mom or dad, and why?
I'm closer to both my parents. Maybe my mom. We just kind of like as I'm growing up, I just noticed that like we're kind of more alike. We just joke around. So yeah, I mean, I love both my parents though. But yeah, my mom.
For sure.
Yeah.
She said she
Switch
lived with her
down there.
parents.
All right, are you more closer to your mom or your dad, and why?
Probably my dad, actually. Definitely my dad. My dad's my best friend. Why? I don't know. He just gets me more. Like me and my mom are very similar, and so we butt heads a lot. And he's like super understanding, super calm and patient. I can go to him with anything, and he'll either give me advice or let me vent whatever I need. And that's really like I just love that. Like I'm a super daddy's girl. So
All right, and over here, mom or dad, who are you closer to, and why?
It's my mom. I grew up with her mostly, so we're closer. But she's like my best friend, and our personalities, we love to laugh and joke around with each other a lot. So that's
cool.
my girl. Yeah,
Where's this accent from? Where you from?
Mississippi originally.
Say Mississippi.
Mhm.
You still live in Mississippi?
Huh?
You still live
No,
in
I'm
Mississippi?
in Georgia now.
For sure.
Yeah.
Cool.
And
turning
now,
around, Arlette.
I know you can walk normal. And now, who are you closer to, and why?
I always forget the question I ask. Who am I closest to? I'm closest to my mom.
Your mom.
Yeah, that's the homie. My mom is the homie. And why? Why am I closer to my mom? I mean, my mom was always around the most. She was around more. Like I grew up with my mom and my stepdad, so my mom naturally is like my homie, and she was there through everything, you know. And we got the same sense of humor. So
okay,
I never really, heard dudes compare or consider their mom to be the homie, and they criticize a lot about dudes growing up in a without a father in the household, how they usually turn out. I'm not comparing that scenario to him, but for him to say that's his homie, it might be a new younger generation to say, your mom's your homie. Hell no, your mom ain't your homie. But even though some moms like to be considered a homie,
she, when I'm not being serious, she is as silly as I am. So
oh,
that's my lady.
All right, well, it is time to pop one balloon.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready.
Nobody believed me at first, but now everyone wants one.
This is so weird, Arlette. Sorry.
All right, so why did you have your balloon unpopped for him?
You're funny, and I like everything you say. You look nice and everything. So I was somebody my type usually. Yeah,
for sure.
So.
I keep trying to tell y'all, the fellas that's tuned in and what you have to deal with, especially if you're your 20s or 30s. You know what I'm saying? They say you look nice. I mean, I guess it's too much to say we handsome, we sexy, we fine like the women used to. The women used to say that to us back in the day. They say, "Hey, you fine. I wanna talk to you. I wanna holler at you." You know what I'm saying? I mean, where did that 4-letter word go? Fine. That shit was that shit was both ways back then. If a woman wanted to get at you, she'll tell you straight up, you fine. But today, women act like they so reserved and giving us compliments.
And why did we end up popping hers?
I'm not. She looks nice. I like the blue, I like the dress, like the shoes, like the tattoo on the foot and everything. I don't know. I just don't see it for us.
Okay.
That's all. Yeah. Pretty lady, Joe.
Thank you. Okay, our 2 ladies left. Any questions for our guy? Okay, we'll start here and then we'll head over there. Okay.
Are you a Christian?
Am I a Christian? I consider myself very spiritual, but I'm not sure if I'm attached to Christianity specifically though.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm God fearing. I wouldn't necessarily it's through Christianity though.
Okay. That's just so do you go to church?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah.
Okay. Just like being a Christian is very important to me.
Mhm.
I understand that you're God fearing, but I feel like if you have it like backed with like a religion and something like that, it just yeah.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.
And we do have 1 lady left over here. Let's see if you have any questions for him.
I do. So how do you handle your negative emotions when you're feeling
How do I handle my negative emotions
Yeah.
when I'm feeling down or something like that?
Fear, hurt, sadness, angry.
You know this. Some of these last prior to crossing the line of departure. Seriously, it always has to do with something that deals with the struggle. If you're positively trying to move forward, you know what I'm saying, you're actually trying to take that space odyssey, because in this day of time, it has to be something that's way above Earth. It has to be a space odyssey. You have to go far away from what you're seeing down here, Joe. And it's always about struggle. How do you handle your problems? Well, every situation is different. I think that is one of the most, what I'm saying, out of touch questions you can ask, because you're pretty much asking something that hasn't occurred yet. If you're speaking about something that's in hindsight for that particular person, who and what made him feel like that? You know what I'm saying? Then you find out who made him feel like that, or what made him feel like that. You want him to goddamn get the scuba gear and dive a little deeper. And you want him to explore that whole entire situation. But if the man was asking the woman a question like that, man, they don't want to talk about anything dealing with no past and all that. Nothing.
That's a good question. How do I handle them? I think I isolate myself and think about them and try to understand what's happening.
Okay.
Like if I'm off my square, I probably tuck away and figure out what's going on. Or consult a friend or something. Probably my mom, like, am I tweaking? Is something wrong with me? Or is it justified for me to feel this way,
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, isolate. Think about it.
Okay.
Yeah. About you?
I have to do something that brings me joy. So I really love nature. Every Sunday I like to go hiking, and it kind of helps me clear my mind on whatever, was bothering me the previous week, or, if I had a rough day. And just, if I have a person, also, talking to them and letting him be my safe space. Yeah.
For sure. It's cool.
All right. Now she's someone that's your type?
Yeah, it's pretty late. I like the dress. For sure, I like the haircut.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Let me bring you on up here with us. Come on up. Let's go up
She
here.
said if she has a person.
All right. Any final question between the two of you before we determine if this is a match?
Where you live again?
Georgia.
You live in Georgia.
Atlanta
Okay.
area.
Understood. I'm in Chicago now. About to move to New York.
Okay. Is long distance an issue for you?
Is it an issue for me? I think relative to the relationship, maybe, but I don't think anybody seeks long distance anything,
Right.
But
I feel like so where I am now is not like permanent for me. It's not somewhere I feel like I'm gonna plant roots. So I'm open to other areas too. So it's not a deal breaker for me yeah.
Understood. Okay.
I don't know if he's feeling it, man. I don't think he's
When
feeling
was your
it.
last relationship?
Real relationship 2021. But I've dated. I've had some situationships that taught me a lot too in between.
Okay.
So yeah.
I mean, he
Understood.
asked you
said
when
the
your
last one was
last relationship.
2021?
See what I'm talking about? Exactly. He asked a simple question: when is your last relationship? And if we would have said, "Hey, it was a 2021," but I've been in some you know what I'm saying? I've been in some situations. They're gonna be like, "Well, were y'all dating? How long you date? Oh, we dated like 2 months. Oh, that's relationship. You dated 2 months." I'm telling you, women do not want to disclose in the open public, man. They don't, in my opinion, they just don't want to come. They don't want to be forthright and just let that person know that, hey, I was just in a relationship maybe about 8 months ago and it didn't work. It always has to be clarification, a real relationship. What's a real relationship? What makes a real relationship? If you went out with that person and y'all was intimate and y'all really had feelings for one another, but it didn't work out, that's a relationship. You can't compare it to 2021 when you might have dated someone, let's just say 10 months. But every other relationship was 6 months. It's still a relationship, goddammit.
Okay.
He ain't feeling it, bro.
You thinking too hard?
What do you do again? I forget. What do you do again?
I'm a research coordinator in internal medicine, so I do research trials. And then I'm also in grad school too. Masters of Public Health is what I'm pursuing.
That sounds important and expensive. That's cool.
All
I don't think he's feeling it, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well then, is it going to be a yes for you for him?
It's a yes.
Okay. And is it a yes for you for her?
No.
No.
Okay. Why is it a no?
I like dark skinned women, y'all. That's my thing, if I'm being honest. And
A shade more than me.
damn near, yeah. I'm being honest.
So you said dark, like
Dark skin women, yeah. Look, shit you not. Like, she look at me like I'm crazy. I mean, I'm for real.
okay. So what would you consider yourself? What would you consider
Talking
yourself?
about you, man.
It's a brown
I'm
skin woman. That's a brown
brown.
skin woman.
Yeah, I'm brown. Yeah. I'm not really chocolate,
Man,
but
ain't no shame.
Thank you. I'll have
Pretty
your
lady
head
though. Pretty
back.
lady though. So,
All right. Well, that is all the balloons popped. But we
she
do
would've
thank you for
looked
coming on. Let's give it up for
bit-
him, ladies. I'll take the mic. Thank you.
She would have looked a little bit different, more attractive for.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning into this.
I mean, real talk. And shout out to Arlette, and her husband for Pop the Balloon to Find Love. It's a lot of spinoffs to this type of format right here. And I feel this is the more organized, the more credible dating, because the rest of them can be a bit, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to say ghetto, but less substance. You know what I'm saying? The substance is reduced. You know, you just get cast this off the street that's really there just to drop in. It's almost like it's speed dating. They really aren't prepared to be there. First of all, they're not mature enough to be in that particular format. And then also the host, Arlette, makes it look easy. But some of these hosts, they can't keep it popping and keep it classy like Arlette. They can't do it. You know what I'm saying? So this was a pretty decent one. You know, I'm gonna definitely stay on top of, Pop the Balloon to Find Love. Why? Because boxing is boring to talk about all the time if nothing ain't going on. So it's definitely good to speak about reality. Shout out to everybody that pulled up in the chat. Shout out to ILTBA Boxing Talk in the building, the goat on deck, Mike on deck, Mr. Gumbo, AK Hot Grease on deck. I see you. What's good? What's good? Christopher in the building. What's good? What's good, man? Salute to you, brother. Why did she have all that attitude? I don't know, man, but like that's the reason why I was breaking it down like I was, because I'm like, I didn't see this episode until I went through it with y'all, but it was just something about her when I pulled up her IG initially. The reason why I did it, because she was one of the better looking females on there. And it's something just told me that she was going to be a bit more difficult than everyone else. And sure enough, she has all these requirements and guidelines. And she wanted to make sure she tell that guy he needs to be aesthetically pleasing. But let's just say, for instance, she got the guy that she wanted who's aesthetically pleasing. And also, he didn't have a problem with her smoking. Now, down the line, she comes down with a health problem because of whatever she has going on smoking. She says she's a 420. If you don't know what a 420 is, a day of smoking. And you'll find out a lot of these young women today, they have these terms that they use, and they treat it like it's the motherfucking scripture, yo. They treat that like it's the absolute scripture. 420. I'm a 420. When I was growing up, it was called smoking. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nobody put a number. You know what I'm saying? It was called smoking. And you knew the ones who did smoke. But now everything has a tag on it. Everything is tagged. You know, and they live by it for scripture. But anyway, you see the differences in these females. I'm thankful that I was born when I was born, because times has definitely changed. To be a part of the non-social media era and then to be a part of the changeover into the social media era, to pretty much be a witness to how the family structure is not the way it used to be. And, you know, out here on the dating scene, how difficult it is because, you know, inflation, the economy, being able to afford just having your girl around and her being able to afford having you around, depending on where you stay at, right? What the influence is. It's a lot of influences that don't have nothing to do with a relationship per se, based off experience. But we're talking about social media. It's a lot of people's personal business get put on social media, and that, in my opinion, that's not a way to build a relationship. That's just not a way that you can attest or you can tell a friend to say, hey, I went looking this up on Google, and this is why my relationship has been the way that I pay attention to all the reality drama on X, and that's why our relationship, because we put everything out there for everybody to see, and we don't have no surprises. You know what I'm saying? Hey, they put it out there, y'all. We are an open book. Okay. All right. Okay. I feel for these youngins, bro. You know what I'm saying? The females, they going to the doctor for the wrong reasons. I mean, natural. They trying to make natural seem like it's unorthodox. You know what I'm saying? They trying to make it seem like it's something that's eccentric, that's outside the normality of what we used to. Please. You know, but I am definitely appreciative for everyone who pulled up today. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all. Continue to support. And big shout out to the hottest chat in the MF game. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.